Hey everybody, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show, the Thursday, August 2nd, 2018 edition. As always, your most Northernlion journalist, team co-host Rock Lee Smile.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome back for another NLSS. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday afternoon / evening.
Don't forget about recurring Thursday co-host, independent contractor for taxation purposes, CobaltStreak.
Can you use a flour tortilla as a paper towel?
Ooh.
Why not?
Would it fall apart? Would it smear?
Why would
Yeah, it
you
would probably
use
smear.
Why would you use food to clean up a mess?
It
Is
just
what I would
looks
ask.
so soft and accommodating and absorbent.
Are you out of paper towels?
I also don't have any upstairs. I have flour tortillas.
I don't
though.
think
You
that
have
it would-
tortillas upstairs, but not paper towels.
Yes.
Is your kitchen? Do you have an upstairs kitchen?
Now I do.
You can see where I'm going with this line of questioning, I think.
So,
Is the show on?
Oh, Robert, hello.
Yeah, hi. What am I supposed to be on?
You want to join immediately to play some Mount Your Friends 3D, followed by Wreckfest, followed by Codenames?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Do you want to weigh in on whether or not Cobalt is okay to use a flour tortilla to clean up a spill in his office?
Actually, I was gonna spray my monitor with monitor cleaner, then wipe it.
Oh my!
you're gonna
Yes.
wipe your monitor with a flour tortilla?
I was contemplating it, depending on what the popular opinion was.
I would
That
weigh in
is
on the
so-
negative for that one.
I am also extremely on the negative.
What if it's the best thing ever thought of, and it does such a good job?
You know
Why
how
do
they-
you want to use a tortilla? Actually,
The paper towels are
Instead of
downstairs.
HDD.
They put
As long
the,
as you don't eat it afterwards, I guess maybe it's like okay.
Double delicious, that is.
Dude, there was a case here at a Tim Hortons. I'm always talking about it. You go to
Quesadilla.
Canada, don't go to Tim Hortons. Pregnant lady comes up, says, "Hey, I'll take a coffee." You know what they served her? Cleaning solution. They gave her a big old cup of bleach or something.
Did she die?
And then
Oh.
when she drank it, she was like, "This isn't coffee." And they're like, "Oh, whoops." You're right.
Grab the wrong bottle that we keep our coffee in. Or coffee
Oh, it was
bottle.
McDonald's. My mistake. It was McDonald's. I
At least
don't
they're
mean
not
to
burning
besmirch the
people.
good name of Tim Hortons, but anyway. Yeah, she spat it out immediately, so she's got a very refined palate.
So, just to be totally clear, the show is live right now.
That's correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
We're in it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. If you remember how to join the game, you can join the game.
I will do that. Okay.
So
They use the cleaning solution to clean the milk steamers. So you like steam the cleaning solution, I guess, and it cleans the steamer. But then accidentally just gave her the cleaning solution. Probably like boiling hot cleaning solution. If there's anything that's even worse than, room temperature bleach, it's got to be hot bleach.
Hold on. I need to address the Rob ...
Mm.
Can I tell you how I was invited to the show today? I got
Look.
a message in my chat saying, "Hey, here's the docket. Be on whenever you want." And I was like, "Oh, what? So wait, when do you want me on?" And then I think Nick was already on the show, is why I didn't receive response. So,
Look,
Yeah,
it
we
came
didn't-
together late.
We didn't
Oh,
really know
like,
what was going
we're
on.
all
It's not a big deal, man. It's all
Yeah, we're all
right.
on
no,
the side
I
of it.
believe you. I believe.
So,
you. I'm just
here's
saying.
the thing. We had a doctor's appointment. It was at 1:15 p.m. We showed up at 1:20, and when we walked in, we were like, "Okay, it's Kate for 1:15." And then she looked at us and she went, "1:15, huh?"
Oh,
and
no.
then like smirked.
Oh,
And I gave her nothing. I didn't go, "Yeah, sorry, we're late." Just her response to us being 5 minutes late in a city with a lot of traffic. And I admit, we shouldn't have been late. But
No.
she was like, 1:15, huh? Go take a seat. I didn't give her like any apology whatsoever.
Fuck that lady. You were right to not give her anything.
Thank you. We did not get seen until I don't know, maybe 1:50 we went into the office. 2:10 the doctor came into the office. So
boy.
that's
I'll
why
tell you
we're
what. I show up
late.
20 minutes early, and they make me wait for an hour anyway.
yeah, probably because some shithead like me showed up 5 minutes late,
I don't
threw
know.
off the whole day.
The last time I went to the doctor, I was in there for 6 hours.
That's
so
insane.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
I don't want to hear it. They
That was-
actually turned the light off in my room
What?
and then turned it right back on.
Oh, did they
They
forget
realized I
about
was-
you?
I believe they originally forgot about me.
Oh,
and they
man.
made me wait like another hour or two. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't they put your
that's
chart
silly.
on the back of the door?
It's horrifying.
Yeah, they do. I peeked my head out to make
Holy
sure the
shit.
chart was in the fucking thing. My dad's sitting in the parking lot, like waiting for me, and I'm calling him like,
Oh
the
my
doctor's still
God.
not even in here, Dad. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm coming up.
So
And then they're
you-
like, oh, our computer system went down, and we have all these people because it's 2 days after the 4th of July, and
That's true.
Oh,
That's when
okay,
all those
yeah.
4th of July injuries start to pop up. Is on the 6th.
Because of the date,
was
we can't register there's people in our office. Sorry.
It was also like an orthopedic office, I think, or something. Like, it was a hand doctor I was seeing. So.
Yeah, what's an orthopedic doctor is like a bone specialist, right?
I think they have different. Yeah, but they have like different ones, like people for
Subspecialists.
feet there, people for hands, all sorts of stuff.
So
My
as
guy
you
was
can
like, "You're
see,
partially double jointed, huh?"
This
It's
is
like,
why
okay.
I don't go to the doctor. This is
Yeah.
exactly
No,
Six
Rob, you're right.
hours.
Never go.
Dude, I
We
want to
went
say
at 7 a.m.
it was so nice to go to our family doctor instead of a walk-in clinic, because instead of having to like, they made me feel like I was a drug addict when I was trying to like explain to the doctor how sick my wife was.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, she's fucked up. And then they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Here's a vitamin C prescription. Come back in a week if you're not dead, and maybe we'll talk. The family doctor, we were like, it might be mono. So she's writing on like her requisition form. She's like, yeah, mono test. Throw in a blood test for, this, a blood test for anemia. Maybe you got this. Like,
Ooh.
she just gave us every test
Fatigue
we ever
panel.
could have wanted, and then some.
Yeah, this is the future liberals want.
Let me just point out, by the way, speaking of the liberals, 6 hour wait for Cobalt. The reason we can't have socialized medicine is always cited.
Hey.
It's always cited is because it makes the medicine, the treatment slow. Cobalt had to wait 6 hours, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
come on
that's
now.
a good point. Yeah, very
We
true.
were early. We were like the first appointments in the office. We woke up at 7 a.m. to go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Speaking of
Look,
liberals,
all I'm saying is that Bernie still has a chance.
Still?
So, yeah, I think so. Just write him in, chat. Just write him in this election, and we'll see what happens.
oh, in November, you mean?
Right?
We'll
Yeah,
just
exactly.
we'll just put him in the White House in November.
Yeah. If enough people go, they got to be like, well, I mean, yeah, we might as well, right?
So have an
You know?
emergency halfway injunction to throw a new president in.
Yeah, you
Do
know.
you guys
it can
ever
happen.
think like buying life insurance is like betting against yourself?
Yeah.
Because I had this thought, and I'm not gonna say it was when I was on the toilet this morning, but
Okay, don't say that.
life insurance is dope because when you die, your family gets money.
Right.
But at some point, maybe in the next 150, 200 years, people are maybe gonna start living for a lot longer.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's a long shot, but maybe indefinitely. And you're gonna be like, that's the best time to be in the life insurance business, dude. Is when you realize you got these 140-year-olds that have been paying since they were 30, and now if they cancel, they lose their life insurance in case something bad happens. But if they just keep paying, you're never gonna have to pay out the policy.
I have a workaround for that. You get a
Okay.
quote on your whatever the current rate is given for your health and age. And this
Okay.
is in the age when life expectancy is getting much longer. So what you do is instead of sending the money to them, you stuff it in a mattress. And then when you die, you give the mattress to your significant other.
Makes sense. Yeah. No, I like it.
Just what I want, a bunch of like bed bug infested
You have bed
$10
bugs?
bills.
You know what seems
That's
silly
disgusting.
to me, actually, is speaking of insurance. You can insure wealth in this
Yeah.
country.
Pretty amazing.
That seems like kind of
Yeah.
anti-capitalist a little bit, right?
Wait, how does that work?
How so?
Well, like if you go like bankrupt or something, it'll pay out. Your wealth
Yeah.
insurance pays out, and suddenly you're not bankrupt anymore.
Isn't that a cheat code?
Well, I want to
I
give
feel
you.
like it kind of is. Yeah.
Here's a counterpoint:
Okay.
the house always wins.
Okay. Fair point. Yeah.
Is this Vegas?
Yep. In life, you're either a gambler or the casino.
How do we become the casino?
Wait, no.
I don't
Okay.
know. Just be born into a Vanderbilt family or something like that.
It's too late for
Well,
that.
like-
Is there another option?
You could invent like a really cool startup that sells for like, you know,
there you go. Yeah.
$3 or $4 billion.
Could I play PUBG for 12 hours a day for 6 months?
I heard you pose the question to Cobalt. I respectfully disagree with his answer, but I thought he made a good point.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear that he was.
Also not in.
He's on the opposite side.
I guess I'm the only one with integrity. That's okay.
No, first off, why is it that every one of these motherfuckers who says they won't do it tries to act like it's because they're so friggin' holy?
Yeah, I said I would do it, and I don't really like PUBG.
I don't like PUBG, and I don't like any video game enough to play it for 12 hours for money.
That's
for that
so,
much time.
I can understand that.
I
So
wasn't.
that's sellout by definition for me.
I wasn't there for the conversation, but I was typing in your chat while it was happening. The one thing I'll say is that I would do it because it would solve a good deal of current problems that I have.
Yeah.
Right.
However, it is just money.
Yeah.
It's just money. And like money is like functionally infinite. Like you're
Whoa, easy there.
Well, no,
Money
I
come,
mean,
money
it is.
go.
Like even Jeff Bezos, who's like currently the richest man in the world, right?
Yeah.
It's not like he could buy the next 10 people below him. It's
The fuck?
So you don't
What?
want money because you can't own people.
no, I'm not saying I don't want money. I'm just saying it's just money. Money isn't the be all end all of the world. Like you can get by with a small amount of money, and you could always make more money.
I do
always
agree
a
with you.
possibility.
But
That's all
I
I'm saying.
Definitely go live in the
Well,
woods for
my only thing about the conversation was like, particularly when we were talking about it with Austin, I felt it was kind of unfair to be like, oh, all anybody that would do it for is doing it for the money. You know, it's not to get 500 grand to, you know, put a down payment on a private jet or something like that. It's that money is like, you know, it's life fuel. It's security and you know, you can buy things that will better your life, not merely like vanity purchases.
But my channel is life fuel for money and for my happiness.
That's also
and
fair.
I think it would ruin the culture and community I've built.
I can understand.
Change it completely.
I want to
I-
clarify my position because I'm sure people probably went nuts and said I'm a hypocrite and stuff, but like,
I know. I think I looked at your post and I was like, this guy's got his head screwed on straight.
oh, because like the idea that it's a guarantee in 6 months that I will now have this amount of money versus the nebulous, I don't know how much I'm going to make X month to X month. I'd be able to go, okay, in this very short term amount of time, 6 months is not really very long in the scheme of things. I'd be able to go, okay, I can buy my mom a house. That problem in our life is now done.
Right.
And then I can get back to moving on to my own solutions. So that to me is like, it's actually a very clear-cut decision that kind of doesn't play too much into the PUBG thing. And I would hope that my community would support that. I can't guarantee that they would, but I would hope.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't begrudge them if they didn't support that.
I think that's totally fair. Like I said, I would also do it. I think
also,
it would
like-
also not be fun. I think it would be lame.
Oh, it would be awful, but I would do it.
Like, so PUBG is PUBG is like the best worst game in my opinion. Like it's the worst game that I find fun, but I think it would be pretty shitty for the majority of it. But there's definitely like worse games. Like
Right.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't
want
know,
to
if
be
I
the
had to play
number one
Party
PUBG
Panic-
player.
if I had to play Party
nothing else.
Panic 12 hours a day,
I don't
for
think
6
I would
months.
make it for 6 months on Party Panic, actually.
I would probably bow out.
that would
So
be
And that would
It couldn't be any
100%
game.
destroy
That'd be
your
pretty
community.
rough. I would still
PUBG
do
like
it,
the bare
though.
minimum though is for gaming standard. Like what
do you mean
is
the bare minimum?
shittiest game you would do it for?
I'd do it for
Oh.
Party Panic. I'd do it.
Really? Okay.
It's $500,000.
I don't disagree.
12 hours a day.
Could
Yeah,
you,
I
though?
realize
It would
after a
fucking
week you'd want to kill
in
yourself.
one day, you would be done.
Yeah, no, I mean it would suck major ass. But so
Have
would
you ever
PUBG.
done 5 days in a row of just streaming for 12
Dude,
hours?
I was gonna. So like, what? People in chat were like really mad at Austin when he was saying like, yeah, it would be hell. They were like, oh, little baby doesn't want to sit on his butt and play video games. Well, like, dude, it's like
mentally draining. You have
Yeah.
nothing to talk about after you do it
It's-
so many days in a row.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
all you're
it's-
doing is literally playing that video game.
I have done spats of Twitch and YouTube and stuff where I'm working like 80 plus hours a week for like several months, and it burned me the fuck out, dude. Like it's killer. It's a lot of hours. It doesn't matter what kind of work you're doing. Yeah, it's not going to be as hard as if I'm doing 80 hours of construction. It's still
Correct.
80 hours of work a week.
It
So,
would be
I
the
don't know.
test of my life to be able to get out of that on the other side and still be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd be able to actually do it properly, but I would give it my best.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that you would be going insane from boredom and tedium.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That I definitely agree with.
It would
But I'm
be-
also like, I don't know. I think for every 179 of the first, 99% of the contract, I'd be like, this sucks. On day 180, I would be like, suck my dick. I did it.
Yeah.
Eat my asshole. I'm free.
Yeah. Like I said, I'd still do it. But I also understand like Cobalt's perspective and Austin's perspective was just like it's just money. Like it's not that like yeah, it would help. It would be really nice. It would solve a lot of
it
problems.
is just
that I
money, but
currently
when
have.
it solves an immediate problem that money would solve, in that case, it's more than just money.
I can
you're
say
right,
that I've
but-
never been like in a bad situation where I just couldn't afford things I needed because I've always had family to rely on.
Right.
So maybe under the duress of like it's gonna get me out of like poverty, then yeah, not having that place to lean back on.
Well, I mean,
But,
like, depending on
you
the
know.
way that you live and where you live, like a lump sum payment of 500 grand, that's like you could retire maybe like 7
yeah.
or 10 years early. That's 10 years of freedom from the workforce.
Well, I know Austin did end up changing and saying it's not set for life money, and I think that's still true. But I enjoy living in squalor, so I could live off 500,000 for the rest of my life. It would be. I could do that. I could figure that out.
he enjoys living in squalor, but would sell out for $500,000.
Right? Exactly.
No, he would.
He doesn't
no,
need
you
that
would, yeah.
money.
No, I would. Yeah. No, like I said, I'd still fucking do it. But I
Did
understand.
someone say
don't think
50
it's over your
grand
head?
or 500 grand is set for life money? Because I don't
No,
see that at all.
but it's like
yeah.
Austin said it's not life-changing money, and people were like, "Hold up, B. What do you mean it's not life-changing?"
Oh, it's life-changing,
And
but
then-
it's not set for life money.
Then he changed and
Right.
say it's not set for
Oh,
life,
okay.
which is fair.
20% of that's going to taxes, bro.
Let's assume that
No,
it's
it's
tax-
magic genius.
Yeah, can it be tax-free, please?
This is magic money.
Yeah.
Bring it up to
It's like it's a
750
corporate
then.
profit. It's just a dividend.
If the government ends up taking 40% of that, I'd have a serious
Puts a
think
damper.
about whether I want. Yeah.
So I
Whether I
want to
want
make
to
it
do that.
clear. Politically, I align with you guys more or less.
Yeah.
Not me,
But
though.
I do think about it sometimes, and I'm like, it's crazy, dude. Like, let's say, if you're in the upper tax bracket, you make like $100.
Uh-huh.
In Canada,
no, taxation is theft.
yeah, well, not
Yeah.
taxation is theft, just like
Yeah.
there's a lot of it. So like, if you get paid $100,
Yeah.
In Canada, in the top tax bracket, like 54 comes out immediately. You got $48. Then you buy like a $10 sandwich, 13% of that
Right.
goes into tax again.
Right.
And then if the person you bought the sandwich from buys a $13 sandwich, $13 sandwich, 13% of that goes again. And I'm like, is it not just infinite money? Where am I
So-
missing the?
What you're taking for granted, is while you were going to get your sandwich, you were walking on a public road with a public sidewalk and public
Right, yeah,
parks
yeah.
around you.
Yeah, no, I walked
and
on, like, a
traffic
little bit of
lights
concrete
and
for sure,
laws
yeah.
and, yeah.
I agree.
Laws and fire departments stopping that sandwich shop from burning down, police stations stopping the place from getting
Okay,
shot
so if
up,
I took a
yeah.
dirt trail through the woods, do I not have to pay taxes, Rob?
I mean, I think like if you just go and you primitive technology your way out in the woods and no one knows you're there and you build a house from your own thing, then sure.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
you
saying
don't
like,
pay
okay, go to
taxes.
the sandwich shop, but I know my own way that's through the woods instead of using the sidewalk.
Well, do you own the woods?
Yeah, I don't think you own the woods.
No, I guess I
House
don't own the
always
woods.
wins.
There are people who own those woods.
Yeah, I guess they're public land usually.
Yeah.
They're like government owned, I guess.
It's like I like what most of the taxes go to.
Yeah.
But I wish I could just opt out of like a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There are, our taxes here pay for teaching
Hellfire missiles.
If you live above the sandwich
well, I
shop,
was going to say teaching creationism in schools, but that too.
if your
So-
apartment is above the sandwich shop and you go downstairs and buy the sandwich, do you get to opt out of the sales tax?
Wait, say this again?
You
If you
live
live
above the sandwich shop, so you never used any roads. You just went down the stairs. You bought the sandwich. You get to say I get the 8.5% back.
You gotta also understand that the government is probably subsidizing portions of that business as well. So no, you don't. You
Dude,
still have to
check
pay
this
taxes.
out.
Rob, that's not
On the
fair.
All your water, your electricity.
Yeah,
On the other
exactly.
end of the spectrum, in Ontario, they just elected the Conservative government, and one of the cities there was doing like a UBI test where they
You
were
pay
giving
for the
all the
water, though.
citizens. I can't remember how much money it was, but it was low four figures or mid four figures annually, I think. One of the first things they did was just cancel it, and in the press release, they said the best social safety net is get a job. And I was like,
God. Jesus Christ.
as much as to some extent, I'm like,
Like,
I'm like,
yeah.
well, it's needlessly
Yeah, that's
rude, I think. You know, that's a little. It's
like that,
pretty much just meant there to be like a roast and to say, go fuck yourself.
That's
a little
owned like kicking a
insulting.
homeless person on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Well, that's like that game that Nick showed me called. The title of the game is "Poverty is a Choice."
Oh, no.
Oh, why do we have to talk about that?
That's the,
Yeah.
that's the name of that game. So
That'll be
Oh
on
my
Steam
God.
soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going on Steam right there.
How much is that going to be for?
Yeah, dude, good-
Right, yeah.
good
How do you put a
thing
price on that?
It's really
Dude, it's
priceless.
crazy. Like, there's also, have you seen all like the weird agenda battlegrounds games?
Yes.
There's, like,
LGBT
Mad
battlegrounds.
LGBT battlegrounds,
Right,
gay and
yeah.
lesbian battlegrounds, and I think they're like, I don't know if they're anti-gay or if
Who
it's
knows at this
pro
point?
or it's just
Yeah.
like, I have no idea. It's like the intersection of like political controversy and also like, hey, battle royales are really popular.
I mean, I will say though, if it is anti those things, then it would probably be a pretty disturbing premise, because then is the point of the game to shoot and kill gay people?
Mm.
Oh,
You know, that's what I'm saying. So
Like,
I feel
yeah.
like
I
one
think
gay
you
person
highlighted
gets
what
to
might be
live.
the controversial part of the game.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
that
See,
seems.
all I want to do is put a clip of my M16, blow maybe like 20 or 30 dudes away, and not have to worry about, you know, blowing them away for a reason. I'm
Right,
blowing them away because 99 of them parachuted with me onto an island, and I want to
Right.
be the sole survivor.
Yeah,
What-
and,
oh,
and you
God.
know,
What if they
You
had
don't know if they're
biographies?
In
resistant.
30 minutes.
Like all the people that parachute on the island, you got to read a biography for each one of them before you can
After
shoot
you
at
kill
them.
you see like their spouse giving birth simultaneously
Right.
while Lives Lightning Crashes plays in the background.
It gives like a eulogy, and it's like they leave behind this person, that person, their job at this place, and then that'll mean the family won't make enough money to make ends meet.
Yeah.
That would be a hell of a battle royale game, like a cinematic exposition-based battle royale.
And then they get screwed out of their pension because it was their fault they died because they took a Mini 14 after it got nerfed when there was an AK right next to it. And
so basically, Telltale Battle Royale.
The Dear Esther of battle royales.
I'd play it.
I would
Sounds
also
good.
play it. Did you know Battle Royale is actually based on a movie?
well, the Hunger Games, yeah.
Yeah, the Hunger Games.
That started all this
The,
craziness.
the whole
It's
genre
ridiculous.
came from the movie
Wow.
Hunger Games.
And
I
nobody's
heard-
made anything like the Hunger Games, except for maybe the
yeah.
culling was probably the closest.
Yeah, no-
Well, there
Nobody
was
has
like
thought of it.
The Japanese manga industry stole it, as they often do, and
Yeah.
so that no creativity, they just called it Battle Royale. It's
That's
like, come
bullshit.
on.
No, dude, you know what? Actually, like after that, after PUBG came out, they made this thing in Minecraft, this mod, and they just called it Hunger Games. Isn't that crazy? And then
Man.
no lawsuits, nothing. I don't know, man.
Were they actually ever very hungry in the Hunger Games?
I don't know, man.
That's a well, it's
yeah.
called the Hunger Games because of the people starving in District 11, right?
Right? Yeah.
It's
District
not
9,
because they're
yeah.
hungry in the woods.
That's because.
But they do get
But they
Hungry.
were actually hunting deer for some reason.
Well, I think they should probably just eat those pond people. You know, they, have
were
all
hunting
those shrimp
deer
people
illegally.
there
It
in the
was actually,
district.
it's actually against the Capitol's policy to allow them to hunt outside of the fence. So
Yeah,
they were hunting
exactly.
deer legally, which is why they never wanted to get caught doing it.
I
Yeah.
don't think
that
that,
whole
that
underground black market.
there was a lot of suspension of disbelief here because, like, there were all of those rich people and they weren't eating them.
Okay, so also side note, removing irony for a moment.
Yeah,
What?
impossible, but all right.
But I saw Hunger Games. Hunger Games.
Holy shit! Did he just say that?
I saw Hunger Games 3. What was up with those
The
weird
hungening?
blind like vampire zombie monsters in the sewers? That was like never explained.
They're made by the Capitol in the labs to be able to find monsters. To
Anything
track
that
them
didn't
down.
make sense, the Capitol
genetically
genetically engineered.
Yeah, like why
Yep.
did he? Because he's evil? Is that why they made that, or what? What's the reason for that?
Just to fuck with their heads, basically.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious as to.
Well, I mean, dude,
Mental warfare.
I will not go to bat for the third and fourth movie at all.
Even the books got less. The first book was the best, of course.
What
the
was
books got a little.
There was like a tide of black tar that came out at some point. What was that
It's
about?
called traps. It's just traps that they set up in the city, I guess.
But it was like
They knew they were coming.
like a solution I've never imagined. Didn't it like mess them up, like dissolve them or something?
It sounds like a Ridley Scott thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, I think like the problem with the Hunger Games is that like I hate to say it, okay, but
Okay.
the Hunger Games 1 and 2, the movies at least, were really entertaining because of the kids killing each other.
I never liked that part.
I don't even think that's a hot take.
Do you hate to
Was
say it?
anybody else not watching the movie, and when the elevators go up into the battlegrounds, they're like, oh shit, it's about to kick off.
Yeah,
I was not like, oh, I wonder what the political implications of. We all know it's bad, obviously. It wasn't like I was under the impression that the Capitol was doing a good thing.
I don't
It's
think
sorta like
everybody knew
the-
it was bad. They were cheering him on.
Yeah, it kind of
In
gets
the
away
movie.
from that after the second movie. In the second book.
It's sort of like the Star Wars prequels in the same way. It's like, you liked Darth Vader using a laser sword and slashing people up?
Yeah.
Well, how about 40 minutes of a dry Senate scene where a bunch of characters talk about trade laws?
Well, they do
Would you-
have a
would you like
lot
that?
of seats though, and that's kind of cool to look at.
That's a good
There are
point.
a lot
yeah.
of seats in that Senate. Absolutely
Yeah.
true.
It was a cool Senate. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it.
He made it.
That was so close.
Oh man, not a lot of reserve time left. I just like, I mean, I feel for the author as much as you can feel for somebody who's probably, made $100 million off of these books.
Yeah.
Because at some point you're like, everybody wants a third Hunger Games book, but I can't just have more kids murdering each other, or it's gonna get weird. So it's like, the Capitol's bad, and you're like, yeah, I know.
No, what they should have done is got the Capitol to hire robot kids to kill the other regular.
Dude, that would have been sick.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd have been good. That would be.
Everybody just take a second and hit Z and admire our handiwork.
I'm gonna die, I think, and
Oh, wow.
start ruining it.
I
but-
forgot Z was a button. That is
Yeah, I
really
also
fun.
forgot Z was
Yeah.
a button.
It is a button on the keyboard, and
Yeah.
sometimes you use it.
The ending of the Hunger Games, was it satisfying? I don't remember anymore.
Of the fourth one?
Yeah,
in no way, yeah.
Her
No way.
sister dies.
It's not. I mean,
And that last one, it just came out like 2 years
Let me
ago.
just drop the bomb.
well, if we're already spoiling it, yeah, like the very end is
Wow.
like super not satisfying in any way.
It's
If I
about as
remember,
satisfied as me the excitement you got from me spoiling it.
she was like in like
And
a
the rage you felt. It's
like
a real
a
emotion, guys.
gold filter walking through a wheat field or something.
No, like the before that when like you find out. Well, okay, so like actual
I
spoilers.
mean, it's
we're already in there, right? Like that, I could do it now. So the good guy is actually the bad guy.
What?
And you learn that, yeah, you learn that like moments before the end, and then she just shoots her in the
Tetanus?
face, and that's and
Oh.
that's it. That's
What?
that's like the movie.
I don't
Well,
remember that.
You
I
remember
mean, the president of the
on the
13th
stage.
sector,
Yeah.
I remember
and
now.
she's basically like trying to take over and basically doing like exactly what Snow's doing.
When you said the good guy, you meant the good girl.
Yeah, the
The
good
good,
girl.
well, yeah,
Julianne
well,
Moore.
good guy in the royal good guy sense. I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
yeah.
I
So-
understand.
Yeah.
And then they basically live in their little shabby hometown house that the Capitol gave them, and are
Yeah.
basically plagued with nightmares of the Hunger Games for the rest of their lives.
See,
While
I
they're
want them
living-
to go.
while they live.
Right.
I want them to go back to the Hunger Games now and explore what it's like in the power vacuum after literally every leader has been assassinated.
Well, yeah,
and
it's like a new president is just gonna pop up when you strike him down.
The Hunger
Yeah,
Games
exactly,
has
yeah.
become the street at all times.
It's like the purge constantly.
Yeah,
Jeez, that puts a real weird spin on it.
it does.
You
yeah.
were fighting for
also
a
just
revolution
think-
to make the world worse.
They just
Yeah,
went
pretty much.
like, I mean, I get that it's a young adult novel, okay? So like, I understand that a lot of the fuel for a young adult novel is like adults are bad.
Yeah,
So
They don't
I
get
wear
it.
this cigarette in my ear so that I just feel something that could kill me.
Well, if you
nearby.
if you gauge your ear, you can put the cigarette in the gauge.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But like, I remember, and I think in my opinion, the second movie is the best of all of them. Like, it's like second, first, and then I never want to acknowledge the existence of the other ones. But I remember in the second one, you know, PETA's like, "What are these sticks for?" And then, we shove it down our throat so we throw up the food so we can eat more food because fuck poor people. And I was like, that's just too far.
Yeah.
Is that the
Don't
one that
make me laugh.
ended with?
Trying to
Button I
concentrate.
pressed to kill, you know,
Fuck.
in District 8.
There has been a rash of like really, really on the nose science fiction. I brought it up on the show before, but that one Matt
I
Damon
win.
one where he's not tiny, called Elysium.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's just like
From the genre of movies where Matt Damon is not tiny.
yeah. Here's the premise. Imagine the not too distant future where there's science fiction crazy technology and it's dystopian, and what the movie really wants to talk about is immigration. So we'll use a weird science fiction-y thing like actual Mexicans to be the actual premise of the movie. Like it's just they're
David!
trying to stop Mexican immigration. That's it. That's literally the movie. There's no creativity at all. It's just
Yeah.
it's just actual Mexicans.
I bought, or I opted out
That's
of
a great
Elysium
sentence.
Yeah.
like less than half an hour in
Yeah.
when they show like the slums and people are like fucked, obviously.
Yeah.
And then like this rich lady just gets in a tube that's like, "Oh, you have cancer and we cured it. Go about your day." I was like, "Come on. That's You could be a little bit less on the nose if possible."
It's just like you gotta do something.
I didn't know that was my
Handicap
turn.
yourself.
I actually didn't realize it was my turn. I was just playing with stickers.
Is Rob describing Bright 2? Did Bright 2 come out yet?
No,
Because I'm in, dude.
no more bright.
Oh, you mean Pitch Black?
Oh
Turn
my
on the
God.
dark.
No, I mean
I don't
from-
mind like the whole let's take medieval shit into a modern kind of era, but
Yeah.
I think it was done really poorly that way.
Oh, that's in no way controversial. It was a terrible movie. Yeah, it was very
Wait,
bad.
are
I
you?
sat through the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it's
You
it's
were
not
speaking in hushed tones because you were afraid of offending people who like bright.
There is like,
Are there any out there?
There's a bright, I wouldn't say like uprising, but there's a lot of people who it became almost like Don't Shoot the Messenger, but kind of like a DC movie where people were like, not
Awful?
only do I like it, I think that everybody who dislikes it is a pretentious piece of shit paid off by, the Disney Corporation.
Oh, where's
to
my
release
Disney money?
propagandists' negative reviews.
Yeah. Well, are you gonna listen to an internet troll?
Yeah.
About
The critics put out a hit on Bright.
or are you gonna listen to the fans? Yeah. Bright 2 was announced back in January. Yeah, I mean, okay, like actually, straight up, it's not the worst movie in the world. It's not a good movie, but it's like it can be entertaining. There's action scenes. It's okay. It's just really poorly written.
Did any of you see the set picture of Tom Hardy playing Al Capone?
No.
No.
Ah, man. So like that's gonna make this bit way harder. But basically, like he looks like a 70-year-old man.
Yeah.
Even though Al Capone died in his 40s and was arrested when he was like 33 or something like that.
Alternate
But then
reality.
he has so much makeup on. One of the comments got me so good. It was like, Tom Hardy puts shit on his face and talks with an accent, exhibit 500. Like the dude he's like Johnny Depp for Tim Burton, except just working for himself. Like all he does is he does all these movies where he puts on makeup and then has a funny voice.
Yeah.
Except like Dunkirk, I'll give you that, no problem.
I think Tom Hardy's a pretty good actor.
So sometimes it works real well. I agree.
He's been in some bad things, but he's so what is it? It's The Untouchables, but like from the other perspective or something.
I think it's just it's like a biography of Al Capone.
Okay, yeah, a biopic.
Yeah, I never know whether it's biopic or biopic.
Biopic.
I don't know either. Actually, I don't know how that's pronounced. How is it pronounced, chat?
Oh God, I found the picture of him.
The picture, huh?
Well, a picture of him. He looks not good.
Biopic.
I always say biopic.
Dude, I mean,
I think it's biopic.
To me, it looks 2/3 biopic.
Oh my God, he looks like Jack Nicholson is the Joker.
It almost
it's just kind of like a bad you ever see the 1998 Lost in Space where Gary Oldman turns into a weird alien spider at the end of it? It's like he wears a coat at one point before he reveals his alien spider body, and his shoulders are like super huge and his head is really tiny. Like when I saw that picture of Tom Hardy, I was like, my dude's got like shoulder prosthetics in. Like he looks like a weird turtle.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
If all of that makeup and prosthetic or whatever they put on him made him look like that, which is as far away from the actual person as possible, why didn't they just not put any on him?
Yeah, you gotta wonder. Well, here, I got another one for you. How come everything set in ancient Greece has actors speaking with a British accent? What's that about?
Entirely fair, yes.
Yeah,
It gives it a sense of gravity for some reason.
Yeah,
it does happen like all the time.
Yeah,
it's the standard.
Constant. Yeah.
Dude, what if in like Troy,
I never thought of that.
Like, it was like My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
That would be amazing. That'd make that movie.
Hey, actor! Opa!
So what's up with Helen?
Hector, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh
yeah, no, that'd be amazing. Be a lot better.
You got any more?
I don't know how to do a Greek accent, so I just
hey, I'm
Italian.
fucking Greek over here.
Yeah,
look at me.
It's just Italian plus Opa, I think.
Hector, you son of a bitch! What are you doing here?
Well, that's why I like. I did. Have you seen the Death of Stalin yet?
No, I actually haven't seen that.
It's so good, but I did see some people that are like, I don't know, it just broke my immersion that all these people in Russia speak with British accents, and I'm like, that's the first off, it's kind of like you buy into that going in, but secondarily, that's every historical movie is like they have a British accent in every movie.
Yeah. It's
aren't they supposed to be Russian? I don't understand.
Is it just because it's like traditional theater? Because the
that might be it.
Yeah, the way that you accentuate your vowels, and it just kind of comes out better in British.
I think honestly, I think it's less complicated than that. I think it's just that like British English sounds old to Americans.
Yeah,
it does.
I think that's it. I think that's the only reason.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But why I don't Nikita Khrushchev though? He's Russian.
The thing, like, what does the conversation go about that, or who made that the standard for the industry? Like, oh man, they sound really fucking shitty when they just have an American accent. Like,
I'm not.
Let's British it up a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it's because of Lord of the Rings. Like, not just not just completely directly, but immediately following Lord of the Rings, there was like Troy, Kingdom of God, like
Gladiator.
It's been like that long before Lord of the Rings.
It was, but like Lord of the Rings
so how
really
could that be the impetus then?
Well, because there are old. I mean, like if you watch like Spartacus from back in the day, not everybody has a British accent in that. Like I think when Lord of the Rings made the epic like a really popular genre, all of a sudden everybody wanted to do it and everybody wanted to sound like Lord of the Rings. So I don't know.
Dude, what does Ian McKellen do now?
I don't know.
Like he must do theater or something, but like he should be in a new. I'm not his agent, but like, have you ever considered being in a new movie? Like, so you had like a great.
He's probably been doing indie shit.
He had an insane decade where he was Magneto and Gandalf.
Yeah.
and then he's vanished from cinema.
Yeah, maybe he's
I mean,
retired. He's
really
just done.
old.
He is very old. Yeah,
Come on, though. There's got to be a bunch of old dudes he could still play.
Yeah, but he probably wants to do it like relax with all of his money and
Yeah, just let him relax in
and
his
shit.
money.
Yeah, I mean, Christopher Lee after Lord of the Rings was like, I'm just gonna play heavy metal in my garage.
I miss Sean Connery, man.
That sounds cool, man.
That
I
was
would do
my
that.
boy. He's like 86 or something.
I think
Sean Connery he bowed out of the movie industry because League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was so bad.
Yeah.
At least
I
that's
like
the
that movie.
That's the rumor,
Yeah, I liked it
is that
too.
he was like, I'll come out of retirement for one last ride. And then it was like Rotten Tomatoes 4 out of 100 box office bomb. And he's like, fuck off.
Wasn't the one with the lasers after that?
One with
Entrapment?
Oh, Entrapment? No, that's like
Oh, yeah.
98.
I like that one too.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen's like 2003.
Damn it.
Yeah.
God, I'm so old. I hate it.
Yeah.
I remember when those
Yeah.
were so new and fresh.
We had
Dude,
a good run.
You know, speaking of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I was scouring Netflix the past couple of nights. You know what recently popped on Netflix?
Speaking of League
Ex
of Extraordinary...
Machina and him?
No.
It's her, but
Her.
that makes a good pairing if you watch him and hers. I'm going to say that it's got to be either like Van Helsing.
Yep,
or...
correct. You got it.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well.
That was easy.
Why did you
I'm
know
saying
that?
Abraham Lincoln holds up Spork Vampire Hunter movie from like
Right,
5
yeah.
years ago.
That one's really bad. That's a terrible movie.
Oh,
I watched Van Helsing for 30
door.
minutes. Had to turn it right off.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see Van Helsing when it came out, and
Yeah.
it had very little to do with Kate Beckinsale, I promise you.
Mm.
But then I saw it on DVD, and I was like, that sucks.
It's pretty bad. The whole Frankenstein thing.
Frankenstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Like
Apparently-
dual-wielding pistols fighting the brides of Dracula turned into bat monsters.
Yeah.
trying
That's-
to bring them to life and shit.
Yeah.
They're little dead fetuses. Oh,
I've
it's like
considered
Isaac.
I mean, since it was on Netflix, though, I've like the past couple of nights have been like, kind of want to rewatch that though, because it
Don't
was,
do it.
I remember it being bad,
It's
but I
so
also
bad.
remember it being entertaining bad.
Nope.
So
No.
yeah, it might not be. I should.
They do shoot down like
Ah,
a big old
shit.
bat with a ballista, or a
Yeah.
crossbow. That sounds familiar.
Yeah. They do that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Those
Do you know what
underworld
movie
movies were such
actually
trash
owns
too.
hard though?
What?
Is Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula from like 1993?
I actually
me.
like that movie.
I'm with you, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I-
insane.
Bunhead?
With that's when
That's the
Gary
bunhead?
Oldman has like weird, like oversized Leia hair, and he
Yes.
wears like a big red dress. Yeah.
I had
There's,
the Sega CD game of that.
oh
Yeah.
lord.
Yeah.
There's like orgies, and his
Yeah.
armor is like
Like
it's
red
human
and
flesh
all-
exposed. Yeah.
I kind of want to
That's
watch that
It's
now.
35
fun.
hours long.
Okay, the one thing that I will say about that movie, if you haven't seen it in a long time, Keanu Reeves does maybe the worst British accent that I have ever heard in
It
a
was
movie
horrendous.
ever.
It was like
yeah,
Bill
it
and
was-
Ted.
It was so bad. It
Keanu Reeves is
actually-
very bad in the movie.
I always forget he comes from Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is our fucking savior. He's the one, man.
Yeah.
And I'm
I've had like
Bill and
his
Ted.
redemption story is crazy, right? Like around just before the Matrix, he was like the actor you made fun of for being like a
Right, yeah.
one trick pony, I guess. And now people are like, make 100 John Wicks, please.
John Wick 2
He's
was
also
not
just, like-
good.
I met him once actually.
Dude, Cobalt.
Oh shit. But no,
John
I
Wick
mean-
2 is excellent in my opinion.
No.
he's like legitimately like just a good dude. Too.
Oh, look
I'll
at that.
rewatch it again for you
Yeah.
because I watched it on the airplane, so that might have skewed my enjoyment of it. What the fuck is this
Oh,
little Xbox?
I wasn't terribly into it either. I thought it was good, but it was like, eh. Yeah, I can take it or leave it. I'll
The
watch John
first
Wick
one
too.
was just made it like I really liked the first one, so I went in with super high expectations, and it just didn't deliver the way the first one did. Like there wasn't that story of like vengeance. It was.
Oh,
I mean, I was really all about the doggy, dude. You know.
I thought you were talking about one. I was talking about one when I said
You don't like John Wick 1?
No, I do. I think it's good. I know people have like a Boondock Saints level of cult love for that movie.
I love that movie too.
Sucks and John Wick rules.
I like Boondock Saints.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like John
You
Wick.
liked Logan too.
Logan Paul?
is an excellent movie.
Logan is very good, actually. Yeah, Logan is.
I
very
don't like what they did with any of the characters. Don't like it.
Well,
I
it's
don't
based,
like the dark X-Men side.
Mm.
I want to have a happy comic ending like in the cartoon series.
Wait, hold on. The X-Men has been about racial prejudice and like, oppression like the entire time. What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's
The
been
end-
much like a lighter note than Professor X just slaughtering all of his own people. Like, what the hell, dude? Are you kidding me? It's like the man. Like, why? What does him saving anybody matter if he's just gonna fucking nuke everybody with his brain when he's old? It's like, okay, thanks a lot, Professor. Fucking-
I would love like just like an hour a month of your movie reviews. 'Cause I disagree with them, but I can't disagree with your analysis. It's just like, oh man.
Can I
I'm very
ask you?
picky of my movies?
That's fair. Yeah, I'm not gonna vilify anybody for that anymore.
Oh,
I had
man.
anymore.
a gestalt fairly recently regarding the Matrix series that I
Yeah.
don't know if was actually common knowledge or like did I just miss the boat or what? And I
Right.
wanted to know if you guys knew this as well, or if it's even canon, or if I'm off base. But
Alright.
the idea that Neo was actually a plant by the agents,
Yeah.
with the idea of sowing a seed of discontent among the people, so they think they have a revolution, which gives them hope, which allows them to be better batteries.
What this strikes me as is people grasping at any straw to try to make the trilogy
Right.
be saved.
Because
So,
that does
I
make
know
it better for me
it's-
if that's real.
No,
I mean,
know-
it's a possibility, but a long shot that it was actually the intention of the series. I
Uh-huh.
think.
So yeah, like what I'll say is I know where that kind of theory comes from. It's because spoilers for the Matrix 3. But like in the Matrix, you find out Neo is the one, right? And he can control the Matrix and warp
Yeah.
time and space inside the simulation, right? And that makes sense. By the Matrix 3, he just does that in real life.
Yeah.
And they don't ever explain it, and they haven't ever since. And I'm pretty sure. So that theory kind of just comes from people trying to explain that, but
They're
I'm
in like
pretty-
a second Matrix, like Zion is another
Yeah.
Matrix. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the Wachowski brothers were just like they just didn't know what they were.
Okay, so that was just extrapolation, and they just wanted
I
to
think
write some stuff.
That's my thinking. Yeah.
I think
It's like the whole Jar Jar being a Sith kind of thing. I think.
yeah, I agree. Anytime you have to go
damn.
outside of the movies to find like an interpretation that makes sense, I think it's bad.
I won't lie, that actually excited me for a minute. It's like, maybe I need to watch this again, because with that twist, it seemed way more interesting.
Oh, I still think Jar Jar is a Sith, man.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But
I meant the Matrix, but that as well.
yeah, no, I mean,
Well,
just I don't believe the Matrix shit, but Jar Jar is evil, dude.
He's
I hate
stupid.
him.
I don't know if he's evil.
I just
He-
like the
oh.
first. It's the same thing I feel almost as the Hunger Games, where like the first one was so unexpectedly great that they were like, oh, we want more of this, and
Yeah.
they're like, well, we spent 8 years writing the first one,
Yeah.
so,
Right.
and now you want 2 in the next 3 years?
And a
That's
video
insane.
game. And also an
Yeah.
MMORPG.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared for Stranger Things, because that's the kind of deal with them as well.
I agree. And the first season, I think, is really, really good. And the second season, I think, is pretty good.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
it was
think
pretty
it's good,
good,
too.
minus when she goes on her like little side journey. I really
episode,
wasn't
I
into
think,
that.
Yeah, that was
poor.
that was very.
It was a little
ham-fisted.
cringy, kind of like force fed.
Well, it was
But
like,
I am-
hey, we're Stranger Things, but we're also the X-Men now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, all right, I guess.
I just
bored
wonder,
of
is
it.
it like, the year is 2023, and then it's like, fucking Will Byers is 48 years old, and every time he closes his eyes, he sees like a half man, half fish person that slowly inches closer to him, and then he's like, "Oh, all right, hey Mike and Dustin, we gotta get the gang back together." And Dustin's riding like D'Artagnan, and looks like the gang's back together.
I would be into that. Well, I mean, that's sort of what they did with they have a Karate Kid show on YouTube Red now.
That's what they did with Ghostbusters, right? They just brought all the old people back and
Did they?
relaunched it.
No,
No, I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
is it the common belief that the second season was not as good or nearly as good as the first?
Probably it's the belief
don't
it's
know.
not as good, but I
Uh-huh.
think it was relatively well liked.
It comes
I thought it was
from
good too.
my comparison was I was watching some of the side stuff afterwards for Stranger Things, and they said that after the first season they just wanted them to like right away going into production of the second one, so they were kind of like trying to figure out what to do,
Right.
and it's just not having that time to prepare
Uh-huh.
for like the third season. I just hope it keeps
It's
me
not,
interested.
it's not like a death knell or anything for it.
Don't House of Cards me.
It struck me
Well,
as not
because-
really relevant writing. That was just sort of like, we need to write something, but we don't really know what the story's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, to put it like, so I consider Breaking Bad to be the greatest television show ever made. Breaking Bad kind of had the same thing. Like the second season is kind of a lull a little bit, and it's mostly because they didn't know that they were going to end up writing it, and they had to do it really quickly. So
Right.
I don't think it's not a death knell for a great show. So I'm sure they could pull it back.
I actually stopped watching it, I think, like 4 or 5 episodes in. Lynn and I just were not feeling it, I guess.
Mm. However,
I gotta start watching Better Call Saul because I
I
hear
was
it.
gonna say
Yeah.
that.
I can't
You
wait for the
love
next
Better
season
Call
of that.
Saul.
It's so
Every
good.
season, the reviews
Yeah.
come out and they're like, "It was great," and now it's even better. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's insane."
It's right up
Yeah.
there with Breaking Bad for me in terms of how good it is.
And you in particular, Ryan, would absolutely love it. Actually, I think. Like,
Yeah.
It's
honestly.
super witty and like sarcastic and clever at the
Oh,
same
thank
time.
you. You didn't have to say that.
Well, yeah, you like witty things because you're not witty. So it's like you get to.
That's mean, Rob.
He's mean to me, okay?
That's
Okay.
true.
Yes.
Wait, it's
But,
next week?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great news.
Dude, and I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it, of course, but the last season ended fucking awesomely.
I know!
So I'm really excited to see.
It was just long enough that I forgot like how excited I was to watch the next season.
Yeah. I'm hyped as fuck.
And
for it.
Orange is the New Black just came out, so I get to watch that. I know most
Yeah,
of you have
kinda
given up
lost.
on that show, but I'm still in.
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
bit.
I know.
Piper can suck my balls.
I like.
It's not
I
about
like-
Piper anymore. I don't care about
Why
Piper.
isn't she out of jail yet?
Yeah.
She's been
They're
in
making
jail.
horrible life decisions.
She was supposed to be in there for like a year, right? Or
She
something.
was in jail longer than Al Capone has been in jail. He was in jail for 7 years. I read the Wikipedia article last night. 8 years.
I think the
Piper's
last
been in
season of
jail for
Orange
decades.
was not
Yeah.
even like close to being that interesting, but I still want to know where they're gonna take it. Maybe
I
she'll get out of
watched-
jail.
I liked the first season of that, and then
We're on 6
pretty much-
now.
I know. I stopped mid season 2, and I was like, I don't care anymore.
Oh, I loved it up through like season 4. Really, I was in.
Yeah.
They
That's
they
not
took out one of my favorite characters, and I wasn't having it.
You mean in the last?
Hey,
Hey, hold
I haven't
on.
even seen, but I know those
That's
spoilers.
all I'm gonna
Hey.
say. People die in lots of shows. Okay, so mine wasn't that bad this time.
Is it in a recent season, Cobalt?
I'm not. I'll tell you later.
Okay. I just want to know if it was your same character because I think it was my
It's
same
probably
also.
the same character.
Yeah.
I wanted to like the newer seasons. I think the last season I watched was 3. I don't
Yeah,
want
it's a
to
little
like it
ways
because
back.
Mike Birbiglia is in it, but I didn't like it that much.
It's fine. It's well written. I'll say that.
At times.
It's just, yeah. It's just I don't know. I think it's just not for me, really, more than anything.
I've been
That's
watching
fine.
Sword Guy.
Sword
It's
guy.
about-
You
It's about
watched that?
Weapons that make you turn into a Busoma, which is a demon, and they fight each other.
Wait.
I watched the
It's-
first episode of that on Netflix, and
It's alright.
based on the name alone, because it's called Sword Guy.
Yeah.
GUY?
No, it actually is GAI, I think. But
It's GAI. That's his last name. The
Yeah.
kid's last name.
it's still Sword Guy, though.
The sword turns into a demon, or the demon turns into a sword?
So
The
weapons, legendary weapons, after a long time soaking so much human blood that they come alive and basically like attach themselves to a human. And when the human uses the power
Right.
from it for too long, they turn into like a demon, which is
It's-
like the human embodiment of the sword.
It's the
like basically
Zanpakuto.
Berserk. I don't know
Right,
what
they
that
have a
means.
Zanpakuto, and then
means
it reflects their inner demons, and then you have to go through like a psychological transitioning period to understand the reasoning behind why your sword acts the way it does, and then you finally align with it, and then you unlock all your Ichigo powers, and then your hair gets really spiky, and you can slice so good.
I'm pretty sure they just go insane and need to be killed, but all that sounds cool too, though.
Yeah.
I respect media from all parts of the world.
Because I'm pretty sure you resident sleepered in your chat while that was happening, so I'm not
I've
sure you
had
do
a
respect
busy
all.
day.
You need a
That's
nap?
unrelated to the
I'll
conversation.
give you a nap if you need a nap.
I'm not much of a nap
No.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
but,
Bleach. If you haven't watched Bleach,
Have
I
you watched
described that.
JoJo yet at all?
I only watched the first episode, but I'm gonna watch it soon.
You gotta at least watch the first season of that. It's really good.
People tell me
Put
to
it on the
watch
list.
that all the goddamn
I'm told
time.
to watch the entire show, which is like 100+. So
Yeah.
I could only find 2 seasons on Amazon, so
Dude, all that with
It's
you,
on
I'm
Hulu.
like, out of all of the anime, probably the most likely for me to finish is Agretsuko, for sure.
yeah,
never
because it's
seen
like
that.
actually 1 hour of entire content the whole season.
Yeah, I know, but it's 1 hour that other people have pushed onto my life. I ain't ever pushed an hour on anybody else's chat's life.
Well, maybe you
I
should
give
make
them
some
the choice.
suggestions and you can share some.
I would
And
watch
the
a
other
show
thing
if you
is,
told
it's
me
like
to.
you having dinner at my grandma's house. If I ever finish Agretsuko, people will be like, "Hey, you want some more?" I'll be like, "No, thanks, I'm full." They'll be like, "You're fucking having some more." Here's like another 13 seasons of anime you have to watch before we'll take you seriously. But JoJo's probably the second most likely for me to watch because
Really?
I respect yes.
My chat begged me to watch it for like 2 years, and I don't regret their persistency. So.
I think Death Note
my
would be
chat
the
does
one
the
you would
same
have the
thing,
most fun with
yeah.
personally.
I don't
I've
know.
watched up to the 2nd season, part 1. I haven't been able to find the other one. I heard it's all on Hulu though.
Fuck.
Death Note is actually brilliant, and you should check it out.
Death
I'll
Note
watch
is so
the-
depressing.
I'll watch the American,
really good.
the Netflix remake.
Oh, I heard that
Yeah.
was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch that and then be like, "Well, anime's lost me forever."
So,
Yeah, you know what you should watch is there's another adaptation of anime called The Guyver live action film.
Ooh.
Definitely watch that. Yeah, it's
Did you
fantastic.
say MacGyver or
No.
the Guyver?
The Guyver.
Like the Giver.
Muck
Is
Diver.
I had a Guyver action figure growing
Did
up.
I
It was
accidentally ruin the
awesome.
joke, or is this a joke about the Giver?
No. That's the name of an actual
That's a
anime
high school book.
adaptation, and it's a
Jeff
terrible.
Bridges.
It's a terrible, terrible movie.
It's about, I don't know, I've never seen the Giver, but
Yeah.
well, I will say I have seen another anime movie turned live action, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh yeah. I met Justin Chatwin once, actually.
That makes sense.
Played Goku in it. And
Yeah.
he there's basically a rule if you're friends with someone who's friends with him, like basically don't bring up Dragon Ball Evolution to
Wow, I'm
I
way
can-
down there.
To be honest, as much as that makes him sound like kind of a dickhead, I could completely understand if like
Yeah.
every time he met someone, they were like, "Hey, remember that shitty thing you did 10 years ago?"
Yeah,
It's
that
like
would be
talking to
awful.
Dan Giesling about Big Brother, except he's actually a legend, and I love that.
Yeah, exactly. I
But he
did hear,
doesn't.
though-
He will avoid the topic like the plague just because he gets it like all the time, and I respect that.
I heard a rumor about George Clooney. I don't know if it's still true because it seems like one of those things where once it came out, he'd be like, "Well, that's why we can't have nice things." But if you went up to him and were like, "Hey, George, like I saw Batman and Robin in theaters," he would give you $5 out of his own pocket.
The fuck? Can I get a 50 for like if I just could bring up different costumes to him, like
There you go, yeah.
just throw in a wig and come back? How many fives does he have on him?
Well, I mean,
I
I
want
feel
to
like
about all all the time. I rarely have $1 in my wallet.
He should really adjust for inflation at this point because, I mean, movies do not cost $5 anymore.
I mean, you
so
did still get to see the movie, though.
Yeah.
Like, people go up to, like, his great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Hey, Cyber Clooney. My
Yeah.
great-great-great-great-grandfather saw Batman and Robin in theaters. You owe me $1.4 million. Anyway, we'll be back in 3 minutes for Wreckfest.
Cyber Clooney.
Oh, you gotta make sure it's DL'd. Should be. It is, yeah.
Yeah, Cobalt, thanks for picking it up, by the way.
Oh no! It stopped. Oh no.
How much you got left in it?
Way too much, man.
Oh, no.
I am actually very sad now. I didn't have it to still download while I have the game open, I guess, which I swear I turned on.
Steam's had, like, they've changed settings recently, so it's. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. How long do you think it'll take?
We can definitely do Cody's now, and then it says 30 minutes, so.
I think that would be fine if we did Codenames now and did Wreckfest right after.
Because then I know I don't have to open Steam for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hold on. Let me make this load for the next 20 minutes, and then I'll bid for it.
I really should change my background. I still have the default Windows background.
Default wins, though.
Windows.
I actually also have the default Windows background, Cobalt, so it's all right. Do you
It's
guys have
beautiful.
different backgrounds?
Oh, hello, Austin.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I have a default Digital Storm background, no joke.
I thought you were gonna say Tomo for sure.
Oh, dude, I mean,
Aw.
I don't change my background. I don't change my lock settings or like my lock screen on my phone. It's just whatever it is, that's what it's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
Lisa put mine as her, so
That's
what it's been forever. Like, it's not getting changed anytime soon.
I got a Dota one.
You have
Actually,
a sickness. You know you're not allowed to love WoW or Dota being a streamer now.
I did have a Dota background in like 2012.
Oh god, you guys are both monsters. Actually,
I had a League of
never
Legends
had
one.
a Dota
It
background.
was Bloodseeker, I remember.
That's a problem.
I used to have a Matrix background actually, with all the little numbers, and it drove me crazy. I had to change it.
Bloodseeker is basically the Reaper of Dota 2, to be honest.
Really, when
Or the Warwick of kind of League of Legends a little bit. Well, they changed Warwick around, so.
when I played, he was trash. Like,
Bloodseeker's awesome. He has Rupture.
How do
Well,
you
he's
know,
a-
Ryan?
because I watched esports Dota back in the day.
You were probably barely 3K.
MMR didn't exist back then.
Yeah, I know.
All
But
I knew is that Bloodseeker never got picked.
Help.
Yeah.
Same with when I was watching you, I think.
the pros didn't even know how to play back then, though.
It's all about Enigma anyway.
Dude, I'm not even joking.
I was watching you
He makes
play.
the joke.
He's
that-
always been just a pub stopper. That's what
You
that
told me
hero is.
Razor is overpowered, and I was like, I think I played like 300 consecutive games without seeing a Razor.
Nick loves Spirit Breaker. It's his favorite.
I like Sven.
And Faceless Void.
Sven's very simple to play. He's like
Yeah, just don't
stun,
take
smack.
Austin's last hits.
Razor. So, fun fact about Razor, the hero. Originally, he was going to be a sponsored hero in Warcraft 3, like Dota
Really?
2, or Dota 1. Yes, and it was going to be, yes, indeed, Razor, R-A-Z-E-R. And you know his little electric ring that exudes from him as one of his spells. That
Was
would
it
have
going to
been
be green?
Green.
It was going to be green, and it had the Razor logo.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
we have
sick.
5
kinda
people
cool.
here. Why don't we just play Dota?
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, it's not installed. Austin, do you wanna make a room for this?
Yeah, Linky.
What?
Oh, we're doing Codenames first because Wreckfest
Cody's
is not
first.
installed for
Oh
Cobalt
my
yet.
god,
I'm a fail.
Yeah, I'll make it. Give me a second.
No problem.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
my Wheeze is almost gone.
Yeah, dude, this is great news.
Yeah, that is good.
It's like 20% Wheeze now. It's barely there.
5% concentrated power of will, right? Is the
We have odd teams, though.
We do indeed.
yeah, we've done that.
How would you
20%
like to sort
pleasure,
that out?
50% pain,
Right, yeah.
It's a person team. It's not the biggest.
and 100% reason to remember the name.
I mean, is there anybody else around right now?
That also owns Wreckfest.
No, well, right, yeah.
Bear
You
got
can just be like, get the fuck out.
You
Or
don't
spend
want wheeze,
$45.
chat. It's actual throat cancer. No, I don't have throat cancer. I had holes in my throat.
Yeah,
Oh,
this,
shit.
how else would you breathe?
My granddad actually had a hole in his throat.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
like a tracheotomy, you mean?
Yes.
you gotta.
And
Bear,
it was crazy.
Bear, would you like to join us for Codenames and Wreckfest?
Breakfast.
Can we requisition a Wreckfest?
Can we call it Codefest?
It's
Code
the best season of Survivor. That's the one with Russell Hands in it?
His name is Russell
He
Hands.
rustles your hands.
Well, that's
Yep.
the street.
Russell Haynes? Russell something,
No,
I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was hands, but
Russell.
I don't know how it was
He
spelled.
uses intimidation and fear tactics.
All right.
He's a beast.
Hands. With
Oh,
a Z.
hands. Right, that
Hands.
makes sense, actually.
Russell Hans.
Russell Hans.
Hunts.
Yeah. His cousin was on Big Brother, but got kicked off the show for headbutting someone.
Oh. That's not cool. Don't do that.
It's
Oh, it's not okay.
It's against the rules. Physical violence.
You got some
So, Bear-
teams? You want to throw
Bear,
teams?
you're
up?
welcome to join. I'm gonna generate the teams right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear. If you would like to join,
BaerTaffy.
you will be on whichever team has 2 people right now.
Do we Jenny some teams?
I'm doing it as we speak.
Have you guys ever used Febreze as cologne?
No.
Cobalt, you're living a wild life right now. right.
It smells so good. Just
All right,
like a little sprinkle of it before you
I'm gonna
leave.
tell you the
man.
truth. The answer to that question is yes, and it was in college. So
As long as it's not for deodorant, I think it's fine.
But
yeah.
Red
You
team.
just
no,
missed yourself a little.
I think it's better for deodorant than
No way!
Yeah, I definitely didn't use
your
it.
pits.
Red team.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So team 1 is me, Nick, and Rob, and team
Yeah.
2 is Cobalt Austin.
And Bear.
And BaerTaffy, hello.
Hey.
BaerTaffy.
Sorry, I was in the little boys' room.
Oh, that's
we
you should.
haven't called it that in a
Yeah.
But
long
you're a big boy.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not gonna be raked over the coals for a perfectly acceptable colloquialism. No.
I'm not suggesting, that you did anything wrong. I'm just,
Okay.
just kind of a weird name for the place where you pull your dick out.
So red team, Ryan, Nick, Rob. Blue team, Cobalt, Bear, Austin.
Yeah.
Got
Not
it?
it.
Dope.
I can
Oh
do
yeah.
Who's first
shot
up?
not.
I'll be first on my team.
That scares me a little, but I'm down.
Why?
Wow.
I said shot not.
Because you get so angry when we're stupid.
Well, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's a valid point.
Hey, do you want to just do like in order of names?
I'm good.
Nah,
with it.
that's fine. Austin can be it.
I don't care.
All right. Well, we'll
mad.
start with it would be Nick Austin then.
All right.
Okay.
Nick Austin, Rob Bear, me Cobalt.
Okay.
All right. Where you're red, right, Nick?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, I'll put the timer on then.
Thank you.
60, 59, 58.
I like that.
Focus.
Comedy rule of threes. I couldn't count
Hey.
beyond that point.
Yep, absolutely true. Do you think it's a rule of 3? Like, because if somebody says a joke 4 times, horribly unfunny. 5 times, terrible. But on the 6th time, I'm kind of
Right.
like, I'll give it to you.
It depends, dude. Sometimes, like, the 4th time is like, oh, but they know they're doing it the 4th time, so they know
Right.
they're trying to go overboard with it.
Self-aware.
Yeah, somebody made fun of doing it 4 times once, and I thought it was funny.
I've done it 4 times, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I went
That's
to the
it.
doctor.
Only 4 times.
I went
Well,
to
I
the
mean-
doctor today, and she said I had stage 4 ligma.
Jesus.
Is that serious?
Dr. Dwarf backstring.
We're going dark again today? Is that what the plan is? I don't know. I'm not sure.
ligma.
Sugma.
Well, I mean, repetition is the basis of comedy. We have the same conversations every NLSS, and people
Pretty
still
much
laugh
true.
For some reason.
I mean, repetition is the basis of comedy. We have
I mean,
basically the same
repetition is the
conversations
basis of
every
comedy. We have
NLSS,
the
so
same
Yeah, repetition
conversations
is the
every
basis of
content
comedy. So
But
people-
before we get too far, I have a question.
Okay.
What's the basis of comedy?
Well, the repetition, I think, is probably the basis of comedy. So ultimately, that's
You
really.
see, I'm laughing. We're laughing. We're having a good time.
That was a 4 too. That was like the rule of threes got expanded.
Yeah.
Dude,
Austin,
you think
how
it's
you
hard to
doing?
have the
I'm
same
having trouble with
conversation?
my. I'm having trouble with my word because I can't remember what the basis of comedy is.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that myself. What is the
So
basis of comedy?
unexpected.
What do you think is the basis of comedy, Cobalt?
I think it might be repetition.
Jim Carrey.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
You know why
Yeah.
Jim
That's
Carrey's so
subversion.
funny?
Why is
He's
that?
Canadian.
He's got 2 R's in his last name.
Canadian.
Repetition. R for
I thought for
repetition.
sure it was Canadian
Repetition.
coming.
Yeah, I
He
get
is
it.
Canadian as well.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Good point.
He's also
You know-
a great painter.
I'm not kidding with you when I say like when I was in my second year of college, we had this really fucking stupid long running joke where we would offer each other a large dark tarp, but we'd trick each other.
Wait, repeat that?
We would say we would it would be like hey Bear, what are you doing today? Because I was thinking like maybe we'd go out and we'd get a large dark tarp, and you would just do shit like just constantly all the time. And sometimes it's maybe the worst joke that I've ever been a part of.
Was Zazzy a part of them?
No. She was.
Did you have any inside jokes with Zazzy Beats?
Well, no, but she did speak fluent German, so I know that. That's
She was
pretty
born in
interesting.
Germany.
I'll just say Warcraft 3.
That's
Oh
too
shit. Centaur.
Yeah, but what's the number to Warcraft 3?
The Persian throne.
What's the basis of comedy?
Hit it on that centaur, man. I'm good with that.
No, wait, Austin can't say anything, so I'm gonna channel his spirit. Where is there a centaur in Warcraft?
I thought you were just
Cobalt,
gonna
you
go.
tell me.
"Wah!"
I just went with you.
They're actually in Duratar. They're at one of the starting quests.
There you go.
As an orc or a troll.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah,
Fair
man.
enough.
I was going to
Obviously.
say, yeah. And the Rexar bonus storyline in Warcraft 3 did involve lots of centaurs.
Everyone knows that.
They're also a viable mercenary in the game Warcraft 3.
It's a lot of
You want to go,
centaurs.
Ryan? I can go.
I was trying to be a
I think it was
vessel
helping you.
for your spirit to channel through.
Yeah.
How was the doctor today?
That was fine.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I mean,
terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It just took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like terrible to
Usually
me, to be
does.
honest with you.
It wasn't that bad. It's just like a lot of sitting down. And then
What would be a
like,
good doctor's visit for you, Rob?
I show up. He says, "You've got this. Here's some drugs that I'm handing out of my back pocket. You don't have to go to a pharmacy, and it's free." And then I go home, I take the drugs, and I'm not sick anymore.
Dude, you know what's fucked up is that I
Yeah.
wanted the doctor to be like, "Oh, the symptoms you're describing they would have killed lesser people." I basically wanted the doctor to be like, "You're amazing."
While they just stroke the
Just
inside of your thigh.
amazing.
Wow, you're incredible.
Yeah. Instead, she was just like, yeah, so it sounds like you had a pretty bad bronchial virus. And I'm like, you know what?
I
bitch?"
really thought you were gonna go Ligma there for that.
Yeah,
To be
plus your
honest.
ligma's all fucked up.
Okay, here we go. Palisade 3.
Oh!
Well, like
I like
wall
that.
seems appropriate.
Yeah, wall is definitely correct. Yeah, you could. I'm just gonna click it.
Yeah, I
Um,
accept your wall.
Horse, you would maybe.
What about post though? Like offense?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll click
that,
post. All right, and then
Repetition.
Palisade. Well, you can have
Scotland is known for its walls.
Well, actually, yeah, Berlin Wall.
Did I just help them on accident?
I mean, the
think you
Berlin
did.
Wall is a fence of sorts.
I mean, it wasn't a palisade, but it's a wall. I think it's Berlin, dude.
I'm just
straight up.
looking like, what
I
else?
hope it's the
could it-
death word.
Palisade. The only other one I could think of, like the closest one, would be like back, because it's like, you know, you have a palisade in your backyard, but
In your back.
because I know it's
It would be-
stupid, but I still want to float it out there in case it's right in the future, so I have to say it in a funny voice.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, similarly, I would say like port or temple because you know you could have palisades around those in the olden.
I do agree.
But I honestly think it's Berlin.
I think it's
Palisade platypus.
You're right, Bear.
Do you want to go
Palisade platypus.
Oh,
I'm just trying to help you out, man.
neutral.
I'm just trying to do
Yes,
That's all
the
right.
bait
you a
is
favor.
cast.
Berlin was a
Neutral's fine.
neutral word.
That's all right. That's all right. We got this.
That's fine.
We're still 3 ahead.
It's true.
Or are you?
No, we definitely are.
Dude, I'm like not sure about. Well, okay, I've got one for Warcraft, but beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe another one, but we can't talk about it because that's cheese. That's
I got
lame.
it.
Apparently.
That's true.
Blaming. I got one for you, but I'm not going to tell.
I mean,
Tell you what it is.
this one
I got an idea or two though.
obviously Warcraft.
100%. I'm looking at. I mean, this one, yeah, obviously, but also
This one.
Look at that right there.
This
right
one is
there.
obviously.
I'm gonna say.
I didn't change
It's
mine.
not a word.
Hey. No, I'm gonna say. Building 3.
Building 3. I'm clicking dwarf.
Such a mischievous laugh. I mean,
That
Casino,
definitely goes with building.
Casino and Temple are both buildings.
True.
Arguable.
And then
Not sure if you want to click that.
Building, temple.
You guys ever see?
How many buildings was it?
3.
3.
Yeah.
we've only clicked one building so far. So I like Temple for sure. And then
Yeah.
Port, I suppose.
Yeah. Platypus. Definitely
Yeah,
platypus.
definitely Platypus.
Uh-huh.
Port is a
Ah.
building.
Let's go back to Warcraft for a second. Maybe Bolt, since you fire like frost bolts and fire bolts, and
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Bolt from a hunter, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like maybe the closest. I mean, I think the third's a stretch for sure, though. Centaur not being one.
Yeah. We got 2 more for Warcraft. Button, maybe? I think there's a lot of buttons when you play World of Warcraft.
If you're bad.
Well, you got macros for everything, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I would say a port for a building then.
Yeah, I
guess.
agree. Go ahead and go for that.
Yeah, we got one extra guess now.
Oh,
if we wanna
good
guess.
thing. You already
Warcraft.
used them, yeah.
Wait, 3? Oh, you're right. Wait, no, 3 plus 1, right?
Yeah, you guessed
Yeah.
4.
You did the first one was Dwarf that you
Oh,
guessed. and then
right,
you
we
guessed the 3
did.
buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that we didn't click temple or port, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
This cat, like, he meows, and that means he's on. And if I ever stop petting him, he jumps up on my desk and starts like hitting me in the shoulder and the arm, and going like, "I'm not done with the pets yet."
Yeah, my cat brings me a little ball, and if you don't throw it immediately, he starts batting you and clawing at you. He's like, "Throw my ball, human."
It's 'cause
You
I'm an
exist
idiot.
as like an accessory to his entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Precisely true. Well, I
I'm
trained
not-
him because I would go like, he used to do it, and it was really funny. I'd be like, "Oh, he wants more pets," so I would give him more attention after he did it, and now he's trained. Be like,
Mhm.
"You will not
see,
stop."
I feel like he trained you.
No, you know
What
what?
happened?
Valid point.
Am I allowed to ask Rob if he's seen a piece of media?
Or blue.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I thought I knew, but then
Can
I
I
couldn't
give
remember.
Rob a clue, but not give him the clue?
You know that movie with the platypus in it?
If it's not anime,
Flukes.
if it's not anime, I've probably seen it.
Yeah, never mind.
Why do you guys hate anime so much?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I that's a void in my knowledge of media of anime.
I'll just not go further with that to risk, giving anything away. So, Nest 3.
Nest.
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 Straw.
Yes.
Nest with a T. Okay.
Straw.
I mean, straw platypus.
Yeah. Well, hawk.
Oh, that's definitely better than platypus.
Yeah, I think that's better than straw and platypus.
I
actually.
agree.
Yeah, let's hit hawk.
Okay. There you go.
I'm going to name him Michael.
That's my name.
Yeah. Yep.
That is your name. Dude, it's got to be platypus second, right?
Fun fact: platypi actually reproduce asexually.
Not true.
Not true at all.
Hey, Ryan, hear me out.
Yeah.
By the way, I was thinking for Palisade down the line, row, because you line up the
That's
logs in a row,
potentially, yeah.
right?
I feel you. This is gonna sound fucked up.
Yeah.
Nest.
Yeah.
It also that smart thermostat.
Aha.
But is that
Continue,
owned by? Or is it owned by Amazon or is it owned by Google? It's got to be one of the two, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like that's some obscure knowledge.
Okay, fair enough.
But
I'm still. I
mean,
want to click platypus.
I think you should click platypus.
Okay.
But the one thing that I will say is that I don't know if they. Yeah. I don't know if they make. nests.
Uh-oh.
I know they make eggs. I don't know if they
I'm
make.
Googling
nests.
it right now.
Yeah.
Wow. Do platypus make? Do platypus make milk?
Did you know that crocodiles' penises are always erect but hidden?
Crocodiles?
Really?
Or alligators? I know they're probably the same. I don't know.
Yeah, they probably have the
Things
same
that are
penis.
Bitey lizards.
Okay, they have a nesting burrow. I don't-
So yeah, that's not a nest.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at a picture of platypus eggs in a nest, but the nest may be within a burrow. I don't know.
Yeah. That's all right. That's
Oh
all right.
my god, do not look this up, dude. You do not want to see what a newborn platypus looks like.
Is it
Some
not
dark-
cute?
It's like translucent. It's some Dark Souls
Ew.
shit.
I just heard
It's
the
like
sound
a
of thousands of nerds googling baby platypus.
it's like a balut.
It doesn't look dissimilar to a balut. I wouldn't say it's 1-to-1, but it's
Balut is the
Does
rotted
it look
egg.
delicious to
food?
eat? A balut is a partially developed egg that you eat
Yeah.
correct.
that normally has beak and feathers in it.
It's
It
right.
is
We got one in the tank.
Disgusting.
We got
Yeah.
potentially 2 in the tank, so I think we're gonna be okay.
They
Where
have
you
to eat
at,
those in
Wolf?
Survivor sometimes.
I love
and
this
grubs.
They don't have teats. Instead, they concentrate milk to their belly and then sweat it out for their young to drink.
What?
Oh,
What a stupid animal, dude.
what has God wrought?
The
Seriously?
platypus is like when you build like your IKEA furniture with 2 pieces in the wrong direction. Like
They got
it's
the
just
one
fucked
little
up
poison
forever.
toe. Like,
Platypuses are the reason that God does not exist.
it's like if a duck turned into an X-Man, dude.
They sweat out milk?
What a dumb animal. Why don't they just have the infant young latch onto the female's nipple and suck it out of their breast? That's way
That's how
more
every
convenient.
other mammal does it, okay?
Well, not dolphins.
What if like we had aliens come down with their children and they were just licking the milk off each other? Like, hello, humans.
I'm gonna say teacher 1.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Okay, pupil. I'm gonna
What
click
the
that.
fuck?
might be Cell. You know, he taught.
I clicked
in
pupil.
Dragon Ball
Could be
Z.
Obama.
I know,
it was
but
pupil.
does he only want us to guess one?
Well, he wants us to guess one
Or-
more, and he doesn't have any confidence in us to guess enough for Warcraft, I guess.
Oh fuck! It's got to be.
Which indicates to me that any sort of speculation we've gone in that direction with so far has been wrong.
Anti-laming.
Don't see. There we go.
Reverse.
We only have 3 buildings,
Mm-hmm.
but dwarf is a builder, like build shit. So
No, dwarf was definitely Warcraft.
yeah, but it could be a double meaning for building and for Warcraft as well. And then we're just seeing too far into building, looking for another one.
I don't think we need another one for building. I think we got all 3
Okay.
for that.
So what
now
do we even guess for?
This makes me feel like he just wants us to pass over.
I
Because
think
maybe we
so.
need to play this slow and let them, try to make a desperation move. So I'm okay with
Yeah,
that if you are.
They already have some good clues, and they're gonna put
Yeah.
the puzzle together on the next turn, maybe.
Possibly,
I
but
will
we'll-
say the number one thing that tilts Austin
Yeah.
is when you try
didn't
to
wanna mention
infer. Yeah, you try to infer a hidden
I
meaning
remember him
when he
saying
gives
that,
you an
actually.
obvious meaning.
Yeah.
God,
I
And
remember
also-
specifically saying that.
And
I'm gonna
specifically
just end.
passing the turn. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But-
Oh, he did it
Passing.
anyway, the madman.
yeah.
I'm passing. Yell at me later. I got my tennis balls ready. H Giggles, thanks for 37. Oh, I didn't mute. Rip.
Wow, dude. I can't believe you disrespect our time like that.
God. Gonna have to edit that out of the YouTube video now.
It's fucking believable. You know how much time he spends on that?
You talking to me?
No. What?
Bear, and also Robert, and
Yeah.
also Cobalt. I don't think we've talked about, and also Austin, but you can't talk because of laming.
Not
reasons.
Nick.
Oh,
Just
what have I done?
not Nick. You guys got any more of them bounties?
Are there?
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's what you needed to talk about right now.
It's
I've got
actually
4.
not-
I tried to get a bounty for that game Pool Party, but I thought I was waiting for them to send me an email for the key,
It disappeared.
which never
Oh,
came. And then they were like, "You need to watch out. What do you?" accept
Yeah,
the bounty and don't do
Everybody
it?"
got,
dude.
everybody
Yeah.
got that email.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
everybody did. Okay.
Even
yeah,
before
everyone was
I-
panicked.
Yeah.
I was like,
never
"What the
canceled.
fuck is the only one I've ever
No,
done? I tried to do."
Dude, like I got that email when like it was like, oh, there are 10
Keyboard
hours left
2.
on your keyboard 2.
Keyboard 2.
10 hours left on Ghost Recon. Button.
Yeah, I agree with
Just gonna
button
click it.
100%.
I just clicked it. Yeah.
And row,
Let it
like your
go.
home row.
Yeah. And I
Which
think
also-
that's Palisade. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
And then there was Nest.
Nest. So probably Straw.
You
It could
guys
be
should have
straw
picked
or it
back
could
for the
be
keyboard.
brush, like the underbrush, but I think it's Straw.
I would think that straw or like birds eat bugs in their nest, but I think straw is better.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
We'll give
They
it
didn't-
straw, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Pass turn.
All right.
Pressure's on.
Because, like, I'm going to level with you.
Yeah.
I had a juicy bounty.
Please.
And then I went, hey, Corey, did you see this juicy bounty? And he went, oh, shit. And he took it. And then I went back to my bounty board.
And it was
My
gone.
offer was gone.
He stole it from you. There's a
What a
limited
son
quantity,
of
and
a
he took the
bitch.
last one off the rack.
What a piece of
He
shit.
soaked up the budget.
Wow. Wow.
What I don't like about it is it goes off of what the viewers they tell you.
Yeah.
Which first off seems ridiculous, and second
It's
off,
absurd, yeah.
a concurrent amount just because like somebody comes in and leaves doesn't mean they didn't check the fucking game out. They just didn't like it.
What
You know?
I do is
They're coming in and out all the time.
whenever I run a bounty, I also go, hey, viewers, click on this link. And when they do, it installs like custom JavaScript that disables the browser address bar, all the back and forward buttons, et cetera, et cetera. So like they can't leave. And then everyone in
That's a good
chat
idea.
Mining
goes,
for Bitcoin on their browser at the same time.
and everybody in chat goes, oh, my browser's broken, but I don't care because the game's so good and you're so entertaining. And then after an hour, I
Right.
go, oh, click this link. And then there you go.
And then
Freedom.
you should also invite them to watch the stream on a boat, you know, because of the implications.
I see.
I'm on a
So,
boat, and it's going fast.
That's another
You
one,
guys
yeah,
see that
too,
YouTube
yeah.
video? Oh, man. Woo, that was funny.
You know how many times I saw it?
How many?
3 times.
That's a lot of times.
The funniest number of times.
Oh,
I see what
repetition
you're
is
saying,
the
yeah,
core of comedy. I see.
Ah.
I get it.
The central tenet of comedy.
Is that why things in Zelda take 3 hits to kill?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah,
Comedy.
because
Zelda.
it's hilarious.
Probably one of the
really funny.
Zelda's very largely known for being the funniest video
Mhm.
game. So
When Ganon steals the princess and then she looks back on the horse and goes, Link!
Kills me
Lost
every
my
time.
shit, dude.
yeah,
Thank you, Ryan. Holy shit, Ocarina 2.
Oh,
Flute. Flute.
that'd be flute, yeah.
yeah, and
They're
Amazon.
gonna win unless we YOLO guess though at the end.
Well, I mean, we're gonna YOLO guess at the end.
Ocarina could be like, oh shit.
Banned?
It could be banned.
All the climbers and mount your friends have 3 dicks.
What?
That's what Steger said.
Why wouldn't he
Is that-
just say like orchestra or something?
Is that new lore for Mount Your Friends?
It's the
String,
funniest
maybe.
number of dicks, dude.
He couldn't say that because of string, maybe.
Ocarina doesn't have a string. It's a.
I know. I'm saying why couldn't he use orchestra though?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's probably a good point. Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be band. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, I think so. Go for it. Go for it.
Are you guys
How else would he link flute and band?
stupid? Yeah, what other word could I possibly say that has something to do with
Music?
flute and band?
Well, what is it then? Now, you really are insulting on the first game.
I wasn't
He's
gonna do
so
it, but that was
mean.
ridiculous, man.
No, you're just kind of mean, dude.
Like, I'll do it. But I'm like, oh
This
god.
game. Why would I play it?
He plays it too much to not get salty.
Paint one.
Paint one. Brush.
Oil, right? Oh no!
Brush, yeah. Did you click oil?
I didn't click anything. I'm just
Oh.
like, I think brush is probably more likely. I
I
agree.
think
Yeah.
string is good.
I mean, it could be oil, but he would say painting, right?
Or something completely different.
Yeah. I think
it's probably brush. The other thing is, if it's oil, we can be mad. Which
Oh,
is
that's a good
almost-
point. Yeah,
It's
I love
almost
that.
like winning, really, when
Yeah.
you get a justifiable reason to be upset. So
Maybe I have a reason.
Oh,
that's laming.
yeah. That just sounds like laming to me. I'm just gonna click brush and see
I
what
agree.
happens.
I consent to this.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
It's not oil.
What was ocarina?
Look, I'm not mad that you didn't get it right at all because it was hard. But to say that there's no other way to connect flute and band is insanity.
What was Ocarina?
it was
back.
bug for Golden Skulltula.
It was
Yeah.
back in time because back and flute are just so fucking hard to connect.
Oh, yeah,
Should have
that is.
said Etulf.
Oh, because it's flute backwards.
The
Nice.
flute doesn't take you back in time. Putting your sword in the shrine.
Look,
time
I'm not,
does.
look, it was a hard clue. I'm just very mad you clicked band. If you would have clicked any other word, I probably wouldn't have been mad. It was the specific fact that you
I feel
clicked
like you
band.
probably would have gotten mad anyway, but
No, I wouldn't because it was really
I'll
tough.
be honest. As a member of the other team, I was pretty mad that you guys didn't pick Bolt that entire time.
Bolt
What was
good.
bold for?
That was
Warcraft.
I fucking knew it.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it's-
gotten it. I think
Very
the fuck is
clearly
that?
Bolt.
Why?
Yeah.
Frostbolt.
Yeah.
So I wanted to
lightning
say
bolt,
lightning
hairbrush.
bolt.
Any of the bolts, arcane bolts. There are lots of bolts in
And
there.
I
Crossbow
thought I
bolt.
gave you I was trying to connect back and flute because I feel like you would have gone back to bolt because button was already clicked and that was your
Yeah.
other Warcraft guess.
yeah.
You should have said, oh no, it's 2 words.
I wanted to say hairbrush because
Hi-
that was the
Piper.
obvious thing for that, but string was the death word, and I thought
String
you were
was the
gonna
death
make
word.
hair into string, so I had to do paintbrush, which then left you with oil or brush. So that's why I did that. And also, I was gonna ask Rob, did you see Berserk? Because there was both Band and Hawk, which if
Oh,
you saw
yeah.
Berserk, Band of the Hawk would have been a fantastic clue.
Funnily enough, I actually would have gotten that. Yeah.
Berserk
I
is
have
so
seen-
fucked up.
I
Could've said
have
it.
seen Berserk.
Band and
Eagles.
flute were conflicting the whole time. It sucked.
Yeah.
What was the
Alright.
death word?
GG.
Any
String.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. I'm not mad that you guys didn't get it right. Just
It sounds like you're pretty mad.
no.
It's Rob.
I just wonder why you're so mad, Austin.
any other if you click any other word, he still has to get the band guess with flute on the board, which is tough.
It would be Rob and Bear up next.
Okay.
by the way.
So we hit next game.
Yeah, as long as everybody that's on Spymaster is supposed to be there.
And we are still red team, correct?
Sure.
It kicks you out of Spymaster when you hit new game, so you don't have to worry about it.
Smart.
Yep.
Somebody a step above Ryan designed this game. Huh?
Do it. I'm not even fucking with you. You're actually right.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not mad. I'm just mad.
Can you? Well, hold on. Can you figure out how to get it to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so you can do
Wait,
this.
I have.
Reverse engineer code names for us.
Well,
right now.
here's
Yeah.
this is
It
not
has one
meant to,
default state. It's actually easier.
No, the thing is gonna sound like it's cheating, but the way that you do it is you just
Copy
Google
paste.
it. You Google it, and then they go, "Oh, well, this is how it is." You would give them the sign like an enum, which is a role that defines what they are, and then you refresh the view every time they click the button.
Yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous. Yeah. So you're not wrong about that.
Something along those lines. I don't know.
Yeah, I need
I don't
a
know.
little while here.
I don't know if JavaScript has enums before ECMAScript 6, but
What's an enum?
it's like a class, but it doesn't have methods. It only has fields. So it's like,
Exactly.
Why would you use that instead of a class?
So it's like elementary school.
well, it's just coding principles are like you should put just as much information in it as you need, but no more. Oh, you're right. That's a struct. My mistake.
Just to save
Struct?
bytes, essentially?
That sounds like
It's
a
not to
made-up
save
word.
bytes. It's to make it more readable.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Keep talking. Keep going. I just want to. Yeah, just wanted to.
Oh, hey, that's perfect. Oh, that's not a struct.
Do you have the time?
I think it's cool to pick up little bits and pieces of this stuff every so often.
It's one of those things like, whenever I use an enum, I Google it. It's the same. Whenever I like, what do I want a vector or? I'm trying to think of the other one. Chat, what's the one like in C++? There's like arrays, but you can only or lists, but you can only put something into the back, and then there's one where you can only put something into the front.
Dude, I quaternion all the time, and then I hit my my float, and it's crazy.
That's like the it's like the indie developer circle jerk,
The
which
stack?
is like was when people go like, "Oh, quaternions are so hard. I can't wait till you think 3-dimensional coordinates are hard. Wait till you try to wrap your head around a quaternion."
You know, it's weird. I'm actually mad again for
That's
different
fine.
reasons.
That's fine. That's acceptable.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right.
Animal 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
You're on the other team. so- Oh wait, no, I'm on the
No,
other.
no,
yeah,
it's-
you're
it's-
on another team.
It's Austin and them.
Mouse.
Mouse. I was looking for the obvious one. I'll go into there you go.
Chick.
Chick. Yeah. Is there? Okay. Yeah,
Kid.
No, he said two. He said two.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
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 Kidding. I get it. That's good.
Unintentional at first.
Yeah, I put this-
Majora 2.
Oh,
Mask.
Temple.
It's not on there.
Temple and Kid?
See, so I've not played Majora's Mask, so kind of have to
Well, it's about
rely on.
Kid Link getting masks, as you know,
Right, yeah.
and he goes to various temples to finish the game, as he often
Flex
does.
forks.
Temple definitely seems appropriate for Zelda, unless there's any other meaningful
I
reason.
mean, I could find a way to link like 20 of these things, but
He lives in the forest.
yeah, no, I know. I think Kid and Temple make sense.
If you're cool with that, I'm cool with that 100%.
Okay, let's try it. Really?
Is this? I can hear Rob's voice in the back of my head. Is like, it's the Zelda game where there's no temples. They're
I don't
all
know, man.
abbeys. The
No,
Water
there's
Abbey, the Shadow
absolutely-
Abbey.
I stand behind my answer.
There is
I'm-
one temple in Majora's Mask. For sure. It is called Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, just the one. Just
Food 2.
Hi.
Fork. Pie.
Oh no.
Oh no, olive. It's olive. Thank you.
This
Fork
board does not
Bill
look good
Spot.
for us right now.
Looking strong, blue team.
Oh no.
Rob, you can't be that mad.
I'm not mad at anybody because I don't have the information to know whether the clue was justifiable or the guess was justifiable. Like,
Skulltula 2.
Oh,
Nick,
Web.
you're on your own, buddy. The Skulltula is a spider, right?
Yes.
So it's on a web. 100%. Even I know that from the 6 hours of Ocarina of Time I played.
If I remember correctly, the Skulltulas were people that got turned into spiders, so I guess that's spell. But I don't know why we have to do only Zelda clues in this round.
that's why I laughed.
I mean, I'm gonna click web. All right. And then
I
I'm
know
gonna
he
leave
probably wanted to give us Forest for the first one then.
it. At this point, I'm leaving it up to you.
See, it sucks because I'm screwed either way because it's like, oh, you're not a real Zelda fan if you don't know the answers. But it's more about, do I
we all know
follow
that
Rob's
now.
thought process, really?
Gerudo 12.
That's the problem, Rob. You don't realize Nick's the Metroid guy.
I am more of a Metroid
You
guy than
picked
a
the wrong
Zelda guy.
franchise, and I'm more of a WarioWare sort of guy.
Oh, WarioWare comes out this week, I think.
It does indeed.
I'm getting that. I'm gonna click Forest. Okay. And I guess I'll... Do I go Kid then?
Is that like a boxer? Kid Skulltula?
Well, really, I'm just taking from the other answer now. I get 3 choices, so, like, it's either... Wait, is there... Spell or Kid? I don't know which, though. Kid. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, we could guess one more, right? For like for Zelda.
He said 2,
Yeah,
right?
he
So
gave it
we're...
to
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that's all right.
Clinton, too.
Bill. Hold on, the turn is not ours. There we go. Bill.
Clinton. I thought he said Quentin, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Clinton. Is it bed? Did he get a blowjob in the bed?
No, it was at his
No.
desk.
Yeah.
Left a little stain on her dress and
Undone.
I
everything.
mean,
The desk.
Clinton Park. Does he have a park? I don't know. I know he's got like a rock museum.
He does?
He does. He wrote a book recently.
He's a rock museum, though?
Yeah.
I am very not knowledgeable in presidential matters, so
I mean,
do
you know,
not
there's multiple Clintons.
Clinton Laser.
Oh, God, I got it.
Oh, is it lock her up? Is it lock her up?
Clinton Lock.
I only got it because Ryan said that and Nick laughed. That's the
I want to
that
click it
connection.
on principle.
Oh god, I think it might be lock.
You should try emails
I
first.
think it's either Park or Lock, and I like Lock
I
better.
like lock as well. It was correct.
But her emails, though. But her emails.
Oh,
I was talking about George Clinton, the funk,
all right.
the funk lord.
He's coming here.
Really?
And you can actually camp in the park where they're playing. Post Malone is going to be here. A bunch of people.
I
Does
prefer
It's like
Malone.
actually
Malone.
2 miles, probably 5 miles away from me.
Does everyone here know the name
I'm ready, by the
of
way.
Bill Clinton's cat?
Socks.
Okay, as long as one person didn't, because we were playing Codenames and Richard got mad at me. Or no, was it Richard? Someone got mad at me for not knowing that Socks was Wilkins' cat.
Okay.
Hitchhiker Infinity.
Okay.
Trip.
Well,
Knife.
Holy shit.
I would think
That's
that
what you gotta
knife.
do first.
I mean, knife and we have 5, right? Jeez. Like knife, park, because you would park to pick them up, or maybe you pick them up in
Sure,
a park.
yeah, yeah.
Trip, you take them on a trip. And I don't know, is there a hitchhiker spot? Would you pass
You
a
could-
hitchhiker?
You could crash your car with a hitchhiker.
You think you want to start on the ones that seem most obvious, and then
Park
if we
trip.
need debate, we can.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, what do you think? Knife, trip, or park? Which one do you like?
Trip is probably the safest in my head.
All right, let's try trip. Okay. I kind of think knife is next.
Yeah,
honestly.
go for it. Knife seems fine.
Okay. And then we got crash, park, spot, pass.
You do pass hitchhikers all the time.
I'm okay with pass.
Yeah, okay, let's do pass.
All right, pass your turn.
No!
Oh.
Yes!
valiant effort, at least.
Oh, you know what? I actually just realized too. I was playing on hard mode, not normal mode.
Yeah, so you didn't see
see
that.
the
I
death.
also had that issue
Oh, it
before.
was
Yeah.
bed crash, and bed would be a long shot. Antarctica was gonna be.
Yeah,
that would be a
there's basically
miracle.
no chance. Yeah.
Poor
Well,
Archie.
I figured that, because I was going with the theme of the ocarina from the last time, that you would know that the Skull Kid is in the Lost Woods, the forest, and in Majora's Mask, the moon crashes into the planet.
Wait, so you wanted me to follow a train of thought from a prior game? Is that what you were just saying?
No,
The
these are
ocarina
all
theme from the
in-
last game.
Those are all in Majora's Mask.
No,
Oh,
you were already talking about ocarinas from the prior game of Codenames.
no, I didn't give the ocarina clue. I said Majora, which is Majora's Mask, or the Skull Kids in the Lost
It's
Woods,
a bit
and
of
the moon
a
crashes
leap of
into the
faith,
earth.
though, to expect me to think of Crash.
Look, when the water temple opens up and you get transported to Antarctica in the third level, fourth hour.
I just
clearly-
assumed that you guys had played that.
So wait, Austin and Cobalt, if I had said moment 2, what would you guys have gone for?
Moment?
Yeah.
Not spell for sure.
I wouldn't have
which
got
was the-
spell. I would have
Yeah?
got beat, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
You would have had
Okay.
done like combat.
I was trying to connect them
or...
desperately. I was trying to figure out a way because, like, I was thinking maybe it could be a moment, as in like just a description of the passage of time. Like a spell is a description
just
of
a
time.
spell.
beat is a
Yeah, I
description
gotcha.
of time.
Yeah. What about who's the person that sings "I cast a spell on you"?
Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus.
Hocus
Oh,
Pocus.
Necrodancer would be perfect. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Necrodancer, yeah. Line scares me a bit though for that one.
Maybe, yeah.
Me and Cobalt.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the. Oh, are you sure you want to go to the next game? And you guys get to go first again. Lucky you.
Oh, dude, this board is dope.
Okay. Put on my thinking cap here.
Oh, it has an
guys are
octopus on it. That's pretty cool.
You guys ever go to Eagle Church?
Eagle Church? Oh, yeah, all the time.
Is that where
Oh
the
yeah, and
Eagles?
Cobalt, it starts on hard mode by default, so you can click normal if you haven't already.
Yeah,
It'll
sure,
show you
yeah.
the death word.
Also, I heard that they were making a new breed of mint dog. That was.
I have a pet as well, and I like to make sure that he has his octopus gloves on.
It's important, yeah,
Mhm.
to have that.
How do you feel about sock models?
Sock models are good. Yeah, no, I'm into those. There's like a really sketchy part of town. It's filled with birds. It's called Robin Row.
I like that we're all here on Twitch TV making that Hollywood paper.
This real horrible illness going throughout Russia right now. I think they're calling it the Moscow bug.
I really like that famous Canadian dance move, the Maple Swing.
Hey, have you guys
put
seen
on
that
your-
new James Bond movie, Screenfall?
Oh man. There's a popular new Netflix show. I hear it's by a Japanese developer. I think they're calling it Tick Tokyo.
Ooh,
That's diagonal. Oh, never mind. That's Cap.
no, that's sideways.
That's not diagonal.
Tick 2.
You cannot
That's
say
on
Tick Two. Absolutely laming.
Blue changes.
What? I wasn't listening to you guys.
You were looking at the board, though.
Subliminal
ends their turn.
messages. Come on.
I'm pretty sure that is laming. I don't know if anybody's gonna fight me on that one.
No, I've been not made known of this rule.
That you
What, that you
can't say a
can't-
word that's on the board.
I feel like it's pretty
Okay.
You're educating me. You're as you speak.
How
And
about
that's
this?
My repertoire.
I propose new board.
Clue is,
I think
Damn
new
it.
board, yeah, new board for sure.
Fine.
Dude,
It's
I
either
was
that
so
or skip their
excited.
turn.
Would you pick bug?
The thing is, tick is also our word.
Oh, it actually is on the board.
yes, yeah.
Did you just notice?
I was going for Tokyo and Bug.
Wait, hold on. I want to do my new clue. It's Glove Sock Model 3.
Oh my god.
Safe for mine.
Are we doing a new board then?
Yeah,
I
we should
think
do
so,
new board.
yeah.
Okay.
I like
Oh,
that
so go
tactic,
first,
waiting
dude.
for people to talk and then striking when you least expect it.
Then forcing them to use a new board.
Damn it! No one told me that rule.
Like it's,
I guess the rule I can't say something on the board, but I didn't see tick. It's a lot of words
That
to
feels
take
like one
in.
of those rules that we shouldn't have to explain. Like you can't hit end red's turn when it's our
Look,
turn.
I'm looking for any loopholes I can, man.
That
okay?
seems like one, right?
It's fine.
I
It was an
like
honest
to
mistake. If
win.
he didn't see it on the board, then so be it.
Yeah.
Since it was
I
the
wasn't
first
looking at
turn,
any of the red words yet.
the first turn, you just get a new board. It's no big deal. Everybody's good.
Oh, dude, this board is great too.
Ice Hollywood Racket beat lead 5.
You guys,
Yeah, you guys ever blank the blank? It's blank blank. I get it.
Wow, somebody thinks he's above our level of comedy.
Yeah,
Huh? Okay,
You guys ever
go
Mr.
to
Elite
the
over there.
Insect Auditorium to see the
Wow.
cricket concert?
I'll just stop having fun now. I
Jeez.
guess.
Guys should
Yeah,
go to
Nobody's allowed to enjoy themselves.
Just
It's
gonna
just-
not
some
tell jokes.
Mr.
comedy at the
Curmudgeon.
Beat Theater.
You ever see WWE Winter Slam? I love the Snow Undertaker.
Just gonna-
That's a good one.
You do like being mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
I'm blue and I go first, right?
Mean person.
Yeah.
Feels great.
Oh, hey, I'll invite you to my show and I'll not talk for this segment and then let my friends try to tell jokes and entertain the stream for them. I'll just make fun of their jokes, though.
Entomologist
Type
3.
and chat about it while they're being.
Wait, was that a clue?
Yeah.
Entomologist?
Entomologist 3.
Microscope?
Okay. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm gonna Google it.
Fuck, you can't Google.
You can't Google it.
You cannot Google.
Oh my god, they don't know what it is.
Part of me wants to say it's like
I want
a,
to smack you in the mouth, dude.
is entomologist. That would be like a.
It's like those cakes, you know, the Entenmann's. It's
The
guys who
study
make
of
cakes.
donuts and pound cake.
No,
Yes.
is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like? It's got to do something to do with animals, right?
I have no idea.
It's the study of talking trees. You get
I
it?
think. As
Yes,
long as
and
it's not
I
anything
get it,
space
yes.
related, I
Yeah,
think we
it's-
go
yeah.
Microsoft. Microscope.
It's the study of something, obviously. I'm trying to figure out the prefix. Like animal, it seems like the only thing.
I
But
think it might be some kind of study of animals.
maybe insects, or
Is it bugs?
it could be. Like
If it's-
microscope worm would be the only thing that I can link.
Oh,
them in
and
that
cricket.
regard. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, so those could be the three.
How many other animal stuff is there?
There's
Honey,
dog,
honey
but
kind of
that's-
works for like bees.
Yeah.
Get some of that
I
dog
mean,
I think
honey.
we click microscope because
Yeah,
that's
because then that tells
word.
us exactly.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's correct.
Okay. Well, then cricket seems like something you'd probably examine before a worm, right?
I think if we want to go bugs, if we're confident that it's bugs, we go cricket worm.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's bugs, or we're just super lucky. One of the two. Oh fuck, it's
Aw,
not
damn.
bugs. We're super lucky.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes, yeah, we are
Do you guys
ready.
ever have like a better clue, but then you have like a cooler clue that's, you know, it's just
all the
one
time,
that's
yeah.
like, you're like, this clue's way more interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
That was Band of
This
the Hawk
one
for
is
me.
the correct way.
Yeah, I could say Majora, or I could say a clue about games that they know.
You're really gonna lord that over me?
No, just
Balto 3.
Ice and snow.
Balto.
Dog.
yeah. Is it? Wait, there's dog on the board.
Dog on the right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yes, dog.
No,
Ice
that's
and
God.
snow. Yeah, it's yeah, it's
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
and snow. Yeah, all right. Ice, snow. All right.
That was
Dope.
so easy.
That's a great turn. Great clue.
You know they found some like 4,000-year-old nematodes in the permafrost, and they freaking made them alive again.
Really?
Whoa.
That's
yeah,
pretty weird.
they're eating and
That's
moving
cool.
around. 4,000 years old, and they're fucking moving around.
Is that like that's a real
Crazy.
thing?
I'll find you a link.
Petition to drink the nematodes.
Is it? Oh, it's my turn. Okay, let's go with music 4.
Music for concert.
Concert.
Shit.
Beat.
Beat.
Theater.
Lead. Maybe like you lead the orchestra.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at triangle
Oh yeah.
and Africa.
Sorry, it wasn't 4,000 years. It was 42,000 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wait, then to smoke the nematodes?
Wait, this is a real thing.
Yeah, I'll put it in the links.
Austin, I want to click beat.
I think beat's best. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
see. Triangle does make music, but let's avoid that for a second.
I think Africa might be best.
You think it's actually Africa?
I think it's Africa and triangle. If it's not those two, is lead. That's the only other one.
Yeah. Triangle makes music. I like that ahead of Africa. You want to go with that?
Yeah, I like triangle.
Yeah, I've listed the triangles down there.
Oh.
That's bad.
Do you see the link, Rob?
Well, we got the clue for later. You know, it's fine.
Yeah. No, I hate it.
No, but we can talk now, right? This is our turn.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we forgot about theater. Why did I forget about theater?
Oh! Did you see the?
Yeah.
Oh! I thought you were talking about the metaphorical link.
No.
You mean the literal link?
The link that I put in the... Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I'm gonna need a second here.
Oh, no problem.
Bam.
I got my shotgun loaded for next round already.
Hell yeah.
First time a multicellular organism has been brought back to life after such an extensive dormant period.
I feel like I want to quote Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park after they've done this. To be honest,
It's just nuts, man.
that's pretty crazy.
It's from the Siberian Times,
Yeah.
which is also a badass name.
You know, my favorite Jeff Goldblum quote from Jurassic Park is when he says, "Run, there's dinosaurs, run!" Ah!
I don't remember that scene.
My favorite quote from that movie is when he says, "Repetition is the basis."
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. Was that him that made that up? Like, I feel like somebody else repeated that before.
I think it was actually Jim Carrey who said, "Suck my ligma."
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's Abraham Lincoln who said repetition is the
I'm
basis.
Ryan. Ligma, balls, Sugandis.
Comedy.
That's a great point, actually.
You're lucky. You're lucky I respect the game.
Giving us shit for Ghost.
They found a 50,000-year-old extinct lion frozen in time with its head resting on its paw.
Now he's hosting a Twitch stream.
That could make sense why his jokes are from 1993.
Right?
Yeah, 50,000 years ago.
Yeah, 50,000. That was when 1993 was. Obviously.
Can't wait to see my Canucks lose again this year.
They do suck.
Can't even win the draft.
Now we're
lottery.
being mean. That's not good.
Well, that's only because he can't respond now.
You fight
Pretty
mean with mean. That's how the world works.
Especially when mean is unable to counter.
I can take it.
Have you seen Twitter? This is how the world works now.
I don't want to be mean.
Well, let's be nice then.
I don't want to be May.
Let's start complimenting each other.
Everyone except Ryan.
There you go, nice voice.
Thanks.
You do.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Nope.
No? All right.
That seems to work out pretty well at your suggestion.
I do have a nice voice, actually. Yeah, that's great. You know what? That's all I needed to hear. That's good. Thank you.
Like, it's just hard, okay?
What is?
Yeah.
Being a Vancouver fan?
Being a Twitch streamer?
It's not an insult. It's just a sport.
Man.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you want to genuinely complain about how hard your life is?
No.
Really wish I could.
Oh, little baby doesn't like streaming from his computer.
I had to make 4 videos today.
Oh my God. Never in my life have I complained about my position. consider it a great privilege to be where I am.
That's why you play PUBG for 12 hours, right?
That's just called knowing what $1's worth.
At the price of your
no
own
more
soul.
being mean.
This is payback.
We tried being nice. We got 12 seconds of content out of it. This is what people want.
We dunk on each other and then we dunk back. That's what's
Just hard.
This motherfucker can't wait for his Sunday stream because it's the only time he can talk shit at me without me being able to respond.
Basically true. Or
But then you monetize that, so you really got the upper hand there.
Dan on a Tuesday show. Got it.
Whose turn is it to? What are we
It's
doing?
my
here?
Ryan.
Tough, okay?
It actually seems like
I'm
our-
only mad because like you guys guessed one that totally screwed me up. I was like, I got this one on lock.
Oh man, it sucks when the other team gives me points.
It does seem our berating him is mind flooding him. So it's
It
working
is.
to a degree, yeah.
Oh man, you know what I got to read the other day? VO about how great. I doing some VO. I got to read about how great Tom Brady is. You want to hear it?
Oh no, not at all.
We make
Tom
better.
Brady kisses his son on the mouth, and it's not weird.
I'm going back on Ryan's side. I can't handle this.
Hey, if you guys
Are you
have,
though?
I actually have one. I actually have
I
one.
feel like
Okay.
every time we play Codenames, though, he goes resident sleeper in his chat and yawns when we take too long on our turn.
I actually have one. I actually have one.
That's true.
I better be good if it took this long.
Pharaoh 2.
Ooh.
Oh, only it's.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and click Egypt, and then Africa. Yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Can I just click it?
You want me to click it?
I'll click it. Yeah. So here's here's why I know what Ryan is thinking here, because technically I think a good portion of Egypt is in Asia.
Yeah, that's it. It's not that there's 1,000 ways to link Egypt and Africa in a million different words I could think of in 10 milliseconds.
So
That
then
sounds
why
familiar.
would you pick Pharaoh when Africa's on the
I
fucking
can't
board?
tell you that because the other reason for why I would pick it is still on the board. That's the game.
I think this game is the best at bringing out our deep-seated, buried rage against each other.
I think we've had
Just
better
ask
games
that
than
you
that.
take 2 seconds.
Oh, you guys fucked me up by guessing by giving me points.
Exact opposite of what you ask of us every time we play this game. You ask us to be quicker all the time.
There is a timer.
That's a good point, yeah.
You can play with the timer.
Cobalt, I thought you said you had your shotgun loaded.
Yeah, they guessed one of the half the
Oh,
shotgun.
they took
bro.
one of your shells. Shit.
I still don't know
Bullshit.
what obviously it would have been now.
Just read.
Don't worry about it.
I
go through
think
some reasoning. And
No, I mean I had another one that I was.
I think there's one that's pretty good for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if
Okay.
anybody has Twitch Prime, there's a ton of free games right now. You should click on claim offer on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick
Let's
suggestion.
go with Shakespeare 2.
Theater.
Oh, theater. That's got to be theater right there.
Fuck.
Lead again? Lead in a play?
Yeah.
He also could have connected that to music again with leading an orchestra.
I just
Genius?
it's gotta be. It's gonna be.
Shakespeare's a theatrical genius, right?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I think it's genius because of Pharaoh leads.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I also think it's genius, so let's click genius.
It is correct.
Good. Now we should pass turn.
I hate passing though.
I know you do, but we should do it.
Can we click honey?
Do you really want to?
No, but I know how much I hate passing. God damn it.
Like, you know what? It's more fun not to pass.
But
We're
like,
just playing
here's the thing.
games.
I don't want to click honey if we were right in entomology. I think we were wrong in entomology, so I don't want to click honey.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I still don't even know what that is, so I got no basis for it. I'm just rolling the dice with you.
I guess we passed then, because I can't.
Yeah. I want to give him another chance.
You can't do that. You
Oh, you
can't
heard
do that,
me?
Cobalt.
Can you hear me?
Yes! You have a microphone!
I thought I was muted.
We have to click it now. We have
Yeah.
to click it. Okay. Oh, it's wrong. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Okay.
That's true, actually, yeah.
I am not even on your team right now.
Okay. Clinton 1.
Okay, so Bill and
Bill.
Lee. Yeah. Click Bill, and then I believe Pharaoh's lead is my reasoning.
Their,
for-
yeah, and their tombs have lead around them to keep Superman out. So yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, I'm good.
What's an entomology?
A genius.
Are they?
And music also causes a racket sometimes. And I was gonna go with robbing next.
Why did you take honey on the Shakespeare one?
That was for.
He was linking that back to entomology.
Entomology
Trying to
for like
figure out if there was
bugs
like
and bees.
Yeah, it is a bug scientist, but it was for
It
genius.
is?
I didn't see worm there, but I thought if you canceled it out, you'd still have a clue left over, and you
Yeah.
would narrow it down to genius because they're real smart.
That's fair. I also, when you
That's fine.
said Shakespeare, I was like losing my mind because they said
Bill.
lead, and I was like, yeah, and then the other one, I was like, a Bill.
I
First
can't
name is
believe they
William.
didn't click lead like 8 times. I always read that word as lead. Like,
I also
Yeah, well,
read
I
it
mean,
as lead.
Well, it also is the word lead.
No, I know. I
Yeah.
just I chose to
Yeah.
see it as one, which led me down the wrong pathway.
Yeah.
Lead you down the wrong pathway.
It led
Oh,
me.
you meant that.
Yeah.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Lunch.
give it a go.
Breakfast.
Lead. Get it?
I've actually I gotta pass on Reki.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta do some stuff. We got company coming over. I gotta cram in the last
which,
activities.
Adult life.
What are you
You gotta
cramming in
cram
where?
stuff inside people?
Yeah,
Got
you
a
know,
wine and cheese board and some
we took
crammed
sausages.
3 different
wine.
directions with this. I just am wondering which one to respond to. I don't know.
All
Which,
of them.
which company?
Which is a friend of ours, which is ExxonMobil.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, you should definitely give them some wine.
Yeah, you should fill them up, dude.
Fill 'em up.
Definitely.
Oh, we're gonna cram some stuff
They-
into them.
They
Cram
fill
it
you
right
up,
in
so
there.
fill them up.
Say, make sure to tell them drill baby drill for me.
Yeah,
I will.
important. Yeah, and see if they can see Alaska from their Russia.
They definitely can.
Just to clarify, Rob, you want me to ask the
ask
ExxonMobil
if
rep
he
when he
can
comes
see-
here?
If they can see
Ask
Alaska.
if he can
From-
see Alaska from his Russia.
Yeah,
Okay.
from his Russia specifically.
Hey,
That's
hey,
the-
Bear, hey,
What?
Bear,
Hey,
have a gas.
hey, man. Listen.
I thought you hated those.
It's a pun.
Now, I want to be nice. I want to be real with you all. Go just for a second here, though. Happy Prime Day.
Happy Prime Day.
Happy
It's
Ham
Ham Thursday.
Thursday.
Happy Ham Thursday, everybody!
Thursday.
Raise your lion roasteds in chat. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful Ham Thursday.
Yeah, repetition is the basis of comedy.
Repetition's the basis.
Wait, who is the drummer of comedy then? If they're the bassist,
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, this is when the show's supposed to end, right? So I mean, we can
Yeah.
you want to just call it?
Nah.
Just cut
But
it
if
off.
you guys want to go, I'm not gonna
Fucking
stop.
neck, man. Fucking neck.
I will admit, when I was at the doctor's office today, I was a little bit stressed out. And I said I was marooned there, and you replied with a Maroon 5 pun. I was like, maybe I'll just cancel the show for all of August.
Wait, my pun made you mad?
I was already stressed out because I was at the doctor's office and I was communicating with the audience that I wouldn't be there on time and it would be a little bit late. And then I was, the pun. Here's a tweet from my coworker and good buddy Nick, and it's an Adam Levine based pun.
I thought you would be excited because you're like, oh, good, he's in the right mood to do silliness, so we'll have a good show today because like he's ready to go with puns.
That ended up being correct in in foresight.
I'm sorry I made you stressed out.
No, that's fine. I was already stressed out. It's not really your fault. It's whoever invented puns. It's really Adam Levine's
Adam
fault in the
Levine's
first
fault.
place.
Yeah, I blame him.
I couldn't have made the joke if he didn't make the band, so in a way it is his fault.
It's very true.
Fucking neck.
I hate his voice.
How do we get in this thing?
I hate when
I
they
will
sing.
tell you, but first I have to find the server. In the server browser, there's no alphabetical listing for servers.
I only have one car.
No, you got lots.
You
Yeah,
got lots,
you'll get
actually.
more in the game.
Yeah.
Ew, that is a gross link.
What do you mean?
Did it lock your computer so you
worms?
can't click on anything and you have to watch your own channel?
Call back. Repetitions are the basis of humor.
We got one more to go.
Oh, you're talking about the nematode.
Yeah, the Nemus.
Yeah, the
Nemus.
worms. Worm boys.
What is the fucking? So there's a SpongeBob quote where they say nematode, and it's just stuck in my brain, but I can't remember what the context is.
What's the quote?
I don't know. I just know that there's an episode and they say the word nematode.
So there's a word that they say in SpongeBob, and that's as much as you got to work with.
Was
Is
it
this-
SpongeBob?
Oh, wait,
they
I
eat
can
his
buy
house.
cars.
Yeah, they eat his house. That's what it is.
Oh. Okay, I really thought that was gonna go down a Ligma route.
No, it's actually an episode. I couldn't remember what the fuck the episode was.
I'm
How
just
much
very-
real money is 26,000 CR?
None.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
have
you
to
earn it?
Yeah, but you don't have to buy anything. In the online mode, you will have everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm not gonna kick everybody out of the game yet. But
Oh, I found it.
yeah. But I'm gonna put in a new password. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So the new password is this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a good password. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you. son of
Oh
a
god
bitch.
damn it!
Oh, is the password not intellectual
No,
enough for
you can't. You can't
No, it's just
copy
it's
it.
of the comedic value of the game.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Oh wait, is this gonna be? Oh, we gotta type it out too.
Yeah,
Do you really?
You still had 10 more characters you could have added.
I did. Yeah, I could have made it that much more secure. So there's 24 people. Oh, Cobalt, you go to multiplayer, and then in the server browser, you'll find a server called NLSS Wreckfest.
You can actually just go to the friends tab.
You can go to the friends tab.
Okay.
Fucking neck.
Neckin'.
Mushroom.
That's an old school joke right there.
It's just Cobalt. I'm just making sure there's room.
I'm trying to
Oh wow.
trying to do it through the thing, through just the friends list, and it's not.
I think you have to.
Yeah, it doesn't work that like with it.
You have to go to multiplayer in Wreckfest.
Yep.
And then the friends tab in the server browser.
Oh, friend. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of space, I think.
Yeah, should be good.
Who makes
Last
better
couple of us
passwords?
just
I
have to
typed it
change their
in
car.
perfect. Oh, there it goes.
Absolutely, Justin.
Wait, what? What I miss?
Someone asked me who makes better passwords, Justin or Ryan.
I'm not offended.
I mean, look, Justin's special and amazing, and his passwords reflect that.
I agreed. Why
Are we all doing lawnmower? Why is everyone on lawnmower?
Nah, dude.
controller work?
You can't have 80 people be lawnmower and there's one that isn't.
You better read.
Look, they're
Oh,
all
already?
lawnmower.
Oh, A. Oh, I gotta pick my car first.
Are we all doing lawnmower?
Are we doing
Clearly.
lawnmower then?
Lawnmower it is.
What is lawnmower?
It's on the right, far right of the scroll.
Niels, you gotta change it up,
Please.
Niels.
Controller, I beg you.
Oh, okay, Niels is changing up
Cobalt, you press RB to change.
to go to Arby's.
Yeah, go to Arby's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your controller works? That must be nice for you. Then.
Get well soon.
It's just I wish that
Let's
this
all
is the
get
only
well.
game that I have a problem with this controller now. It's like if you boot it and it doesn't like it, it just says go fuck yourself. It doesn't actually say that.
That'd be really rude if it
Does
did.
everyone have to ready up?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes and no.
Oh.
If the host was more on the ball and they started the race, you'd only have to wait 60 seconds.
We got Slim Fandango, Cobalt, and Pyro Cheese need to change their cars.
Oh, do we have the lawnmower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 80 people lawnmowers. You can't just be one that isn't.
Yeah. Like, this guy has chosen the
Oh
rammer.
my god, look at this thing.
I don't respect the rammer.
No rammers.
Okay, looking good now.
No.
We got one that needs to ready up. Toxics. There we go. Lawnmower time. Oh, I gotta move my head. I'll do it in a
Anyone
minute.
else using keyboard?
Oh,
Anyone else using the keyboard? They know how to start driving.
Well, yeah, it's because I think
It's
you're
so
probably
loud.
you're probably in neutral, Ryan. You have to press RB.
Window
Like,
focus.
look on the
On the-
bottom right.
And on the controller, I need to. Hello. Hello.
Oh my god, I'm already gonna flip.
Hey
Oh, I
guys.
saved it. No!
Arrow keys.
What the
He's
fuck,
right.
man?
Why am I in manual?
What the fuck?
He's right. It's the arrow keys.
Okay.
It's okay. I believe in you.
It's not okay, dude.
Cobalt.
Here we go, boys.
Is that you?
Yeah. Watch out for the wreckage in the middle.
How do I get off of manual? Anyone know? A button for that?
You don't have to use WASD if you use the arrow keys to drive instead.
You might need to select it when you pick your car. I can't imagine they let you change to auto in the middle of the race. That'd be kind of weird to swap your transmission
Oh
out.
no.
Oh no! It's just an empty go-kart floating away.
Oh god. Oh my! I did a wheelie. Please don't. Dude, people are dead already.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
died on the first lap. In the most spectacular way possible. So, like, I hope there's a clip of it.
Has anyone
gonna be,
here ever gone up on 2 tires in real life?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, in no way have I done that.
Oh
Well, you don't drive, but I just thought
Yeah.
I'd throw it out there to everybody and see if we get any good stories.
Oh my god, Ryan.
Rocks once.
You just murdered someone else. You kicked that in front of them and they flipped.
Tell me
Let's go.
about why you went up on 2 tires in chat. I want to know.
Well, have you ever gone up on 2 tires?
No.
Well, I could take a guess. They hit a turn too quick.
That seems
Wait,
most
hold
likely.
on. I've got another guess. They're actually international spies, and they had to get through a really small
Yeah.
alley.
Jason
Yeah.
Statham needs to drive through an alley.
Uh-huh.
You son of a-
Are you guys going backwards?
My husband was on the left too when a tire blew. Damn. That must have been terrifying.
I got touched, and my dude flew off of the lawnmower straight up at light speed. That was great.
Tire was swallowed by the ground.
Funny, dude.
Yeah, I got a killer edge in this one.
Rob's still going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Got 5 more laps of this.
Ooh,
That's what
whoa.
I'm doing.
I'm gonna try to leave the game and rejoin,
Okay.
which is I know dangerous, but I would really like to. Well, I'm gonna check out settings first. Okay, gameplay, controls.
God damn it, oh, man.
Somebody get you, Rob?
Yeah, I smashed into him head first. He
Damn.
was fine. I flew off. That's-
I can't handle this shit, dude. It's so funny.
The lawnmower looks hilarious.
There's people get tapped and they're thrown into the air.
I like the control you have with it.
I wanted to be the one car so bad.
Does anyone know how to force big picture mode in Steam?
Isn't there just a button that goes takes into the
Yeah, on the
picture?
top toolbar, but you can't always get to it.
You should do shark mode where like 1 or 2 people get really big cars and everyone else has to be little lawnmowers.
We'd have no advantage.
Oh no, I think the best way to do it is have all lawnmowers and then 1 car, and your goal is to just
One
survive
car?
as long as possible.
Dead by
Yeah.
daylight, basically.
Yeah.
Doing donuts in a
Oh,
gravel
yeah.
parking lot in a gas-powered golf cart when I was 12 years old. Got the thing up on 2 wheels, righted it, then hit a concrete pylon and flipped out over the front. Tore up half my face like the Terminator. Holy shit.
Oh God.
That does not sound fun.
Did you have to look in an ear and ear? All right, never mind. Fuck that saying.
You could try.
I just missed the consonant in that one.
Must.
Yeah.
We're not okay.
It's over.
It's too hot, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just.
You too hot?
Oh, the
controller
works. The controller.
I'm so sorry for that T-bone lap one, Austin.
He just annihilated me, dude.
Hey man, Robin's racing. Hey,
Yeah.
one of the mods in the game. Oh, there's still 3 laps left. When you get back into the game, can you kick your least favorite person so I can get in?
Nice.
That would be whoever it is that takes the longest to pick a car.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty much
Whoever
exactly
took the
that.
longest on the last one, if you could just boot them, that would be sweet.
Ah!
So scary. Like
There's
one wrong
burning
bump and
shit
it doesn't
everywhere.
move.
Yeah, it's like, it's merciless.
Oh no, I lost so many positions.
I can't believe so many people have this game to come play it like this.
That's
We
June's
forward-
game of the month.
We also
Yeah,
like
I heard it
force
got good
people to
reviews.
buy games. Like there was like I think one person online for Sky Noon yesterday, and then we had like completely filled servers after
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good,
wow.
decent game.
that. It was fun. I actually like that.
I just thought Wild
overlay-
West needed more grappling hooks.
The overlay's up for a reason, Chad.
Actually, if McCree had a grappling hook like that, he might be my favorite character.
Be pretty cool, yeah.
Oh,
That guy's dead.
your head
Cool.
almost hit the ground, Nick, when you
I
came
got a
off
couple,
that.
got a couple positions off that.
There's only like 4 people left.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
2 laps though.
I see 5.
Anybody's
6.
game.
1 lap left.
Every jump is so perilous.
Yeah, I'm checking my bounties. That's why I have the overlay up.
Are you just gonna bang out all the bounties you can?
Dude, I don't
mean,
have any. I had one,
Oh,
and I
what?
did it, and ever since then, it's like... I
Cut
guess they
you
can't-
off?
They can't afford me, honestly. I think
We
that's
were
what
in
it
the
is.
same call when you requested that they give it to you, and that you got it, and they didn't do shit.
I have 3
For me.
right now, but they're all like shooter games.
Ah!
Oh, down he goes.
Doing so good.
Oh,
and
I
then
thought I was gonna finish for sure.
I also haven't done any bounties yet either.
DNF.
I did one, and I don't know, man.
Dude, that's why I'm mad, because like when I do the bounties, I'm so respectful. And you were as well. I've been watching Corey do the bounties, and he's just like, only 15 minutes to go, guys. And I'm like, oh, give me that bounty.
GG. Look at that ping, though.
Yeah, but would you do the brown? You know, I just end me. Just end me right now.
Kick somebody, please. I don't care who it is, unless they're a subscriber.
How are we supposed to know that?
I don't know, just somebody boots somebody, please.
I'm going back to my fucking sunrise surprise, dude.
Yeah, can I have like not a terrible car?
Can you have all been modded?
I'm on it.
You-
Well, hold on. Let me see who's,
Oh, I am
who's
a
the last
mod.
to change their car. Oh, a bunch of people. Like 5 people got kicked.
All right.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
We all chose one. We all hate all of them. Except for
I refreshed. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you.
Well, the menu does take a good while to let you use it before you can click to pick your new car.
yeah.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
All right. He's
Yeah.
in.
Do you remember
You can
who
stop kicking
who
now.
Kicked? Yeah.
My controller is vibrating violently.
Vibrating violently.
Oh man, it's rumbling.
Rumbling.
Why is it rumbling like that?
Maybe you got like a strong car, dude.
Oh, it's real strong.
You gotta. Oh, he's got the school bus.
Please, menu. Please. Oh, it kind of works.
I believe in you, dude.
Is this car? Yeah. Okay. Start race.
Hey, Prendor is now playing Madden 19 Hall of Fame Edition.
Did it come out on Steam?
No, it's on Origin.
Oh, it's Origin, of course. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
More like Snorigin.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna go
Wow,
Origin, but
jeez.
it's right around the same.
Didn't realize.
More like
Hey, come out with your game on PC. So we can make fun of it.
Origin.
Dentist Simulator.
Oh, we didn't. I haven't mentioned this, but yesterday me and Krendor tried to do the online mode.
Yeah.
So we found out that there is voice over IP in Madden.
Yeah, dude. I was watching your stream. And I was like, is Krendor calling in from like Nepal? And then I went to Krendor's stream and I was like, is Rob calling in from Nepal?
Yeah. So, well, what we found was that you cannot turn off the voice over IP.
Oh, good.
You cannot lower it or raise it. And in fact, it's not even tied to the master volume slider of Madden. So I could turn off all the sound in all of Madden, but the voice over IP would still be there. So,
More like Origin.
Oh, it's the same race. Okay, but then we all
What the
changed.
hell?
My mistake.
But now we have
Cobalt.
cars now.
Cobalt, you got kicked because you didn't ready.
I was ready. It kept saying not ready, and I kept hitting it again.
It lags.
it lags quite a lot.
I mean, no, I would put my controller down with it on ready, and then it would turn to not ready. And my controller is still vibrating.
My car says size doesn't matter on the back, and I don't know why.
Oh, because it doesn't.
Is it a tiny car?
No, it's like normal
Is it
size.
a large car?
It's like in the middle.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we can always do the same thing. We'll kick somebody and you can re-enter.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll just
unplugging
kick the
this
whole
freaking
server.
controller.
Honestly, it's probably the game.
Yeah.
I have two plugged in though.
For some reason, this is obviously not true for everybody here, but I have to boot the game in big picture mode.
Really? Like always?
Yeah. If I
That's
don't
some
boot it in
weird
big
shit.
picture, I don't get controller access.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little wonky.
Maybe some really weird computer issues.
I will say, like, it worked fine before I broke my controller playing the culling. I think maybe it's like a...
Why were you playing the culling with a controller?
No, the culling 2, I just had the controller plugged in, but because the developers are, not that good.
Yeah, garbage.
I'd say garbage people, just,
They just
bad at their
thanked you
job.
on Twitter the other day.
I've had dinner
fine.
with all of them before.
They can thank. I think the culling 1 is cool, but the culling 2 is actually like garbage. Like it's trash.
Yeah.
So, when I shot a window, for whatever reason, the culling 2 was like, let's make your controller vibrate. It's my bad for having it on the desk. Fell off and broke.
Yeah. Shattered, yeah.
You get the idea.
To a million pieces. That'd be pretty cool if you could shatter a controller into a million pieces. Everybody take a hot knife
Easily,
to a
dude.
controller.
No.
Chad, the car is very difficult to drive, okay? I don't know if you've seen the front of it recently, but you probably haven't because it doesn't exist.
Wait, what?
The front of my car is no longer there.
I was doing so good and I got fucking wrecked, dude.
Yeah. Somebody was like trying to pit me around one of these turns, and then I pushed him off the ramp and he flipped over.
Rob, I'm right behind you with very low HP. Please do not slam on the brake.
He said the word wrong. And it
Rob,
wasn't me.
this is some kettle shit right
It
now.
wasn't me this time, boys.
Hey, is it possible to set
That was entirely on
that
you.
since we're moderators,
mad.
that you have priority to access the server over people who are non-moderators, so they get kicked automatically?
I don't believe it's possible to
No.
set that, no.
That would be a very useful thing.
You dead too, Ryan?
Yeah, it died. The car, like, I've never had my car get broken that badly. Like, it wouldn't turn left. Then a dude crashed into me, and I was like, fair enough. I have no recourse.
I did pit one person that game. So I guess I did deserve what I got immediately afterward.
Well, you did also pit me, and that's how you died.
I said don't slam on the... I can't talk. I'm just gonna give up.
What's
Why are
happening
we
to
all-
all of us that...
Yeah, we're all like, I think it's because the time is wrong. That's what's happening.
Yeah, this is
No,
the
we
wrong
do this
time
all
to
the
know
time.
this.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I really think that, and we've talked about it before, but I think that when you stream too long, like, I don't mean like for more than 3 hours. I mean for like more than a few years. Your brain just turns into a shitty brain.
Yeah.
You stop
It's that
challenging it in the
obvious.
same way that other people challenge their brains, and your brain's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I guess you don't need me anymore, and it
Yeah.
just it
You're right.
starts to atrophy.
You want to rely on this flow state position that your brain should always stay in.
See, those
And
are words I can't comprehend.
It
with my
doesn't
speech.
let you.
I mean, I am also like this is me at the edge of a 9-hour stream today too. So
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit part. That's a bit part of it. That's a bit part of it.
You're all right,
That's a
Rob.
bit part of it.
That's a bit part of it, yeah.
That's a bit part of it.
Maybe go
That's a bit
soak your head in water for a minute or something.
Yeah, but that's a bit part of it though. So-
Makes you more alert.
I'd like to be more inner.
Yeah.
You want to be more
Bye,
inert.
Rob.
I have taken critical damage.
You
on
murdered that guy, though. I mean, he kind of
I
murdered
did.
himself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Your head gets smart, but your brain gets dumb.
Oh, so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking it back?
You know,
the back streets.
One of the happiest memories I have is when we took over the bar in Boston and started singing that song, and then random strangers started cheering for us and singing with us.
I wouldn't say. Okay, that's a bit of an
One of them
Oh.
handed us a crisp $100 bill. And bartender's name, Albert Einstein.
I don't know about all of that bit, but like what I said actually happened.
Yeah, I almost fought a guy on the stairs
That was a really happy memory. Singing
That was
Smash
fun.
Mouth in public like made us endearing.
I still say
they're
that
gonna say Smash Bros. I'm so broken.
All right.
Go to bed.
Cobalt, can you refresh the server browser and see if there's space for you? If not, I'm sorry to tell you, whoever has the highest ping is
yeah.
Telling me wrong password.
you might be typing in the wrong password.
The
Someone
bar's
reset
password
it,
on
so you
Nintendo.
have to reset it to someone else.
Someone reset what?
The password.
Like, my
When you were trying to
game-
rejoin, I saw a message in chat that said password reset.
Really?
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Did one of you guys reset the password?
Yeah,
Toxics did.
Toxics. Yeah.
Don't
All right, so
reset
ban
what?
him, and then
Ban the admin.
ban the admin of the server.
You have to change it so he can join. This again, I just want to point out, I'm not upset, but it just adds
always
one
is-
extra level of complexity into the equation and makes it more
Nothing
difficult.
guarantees Ryan being upset more than him starting a sentence with "I'm not upset."
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Cobalt, you should be able to use. Oh no, I typed the password in on stream. Just use the old password to join real quick.
Synthesis says we still haven't played human basketball in the
It's
NLSS yet. It came
It's
out
full.
yesterday.
It's
Yeah,
full,
that's
it's
a
full,
good
it's full.
point.
Kick
I
people.
will change the password to something else and kick somebody.
Or Tuesday rather.
Just make it really small.
I'm sorry.
No,
It's
no,
not
no,
your
no.
fault.
Not your fault.
You put a crematorium on that word.
Crematorium.
Yeah, I want to start using crematorium instead of moratorium now.
No
I think
ban,
it
just a
sounds better.
kick, just a
The
kick.
fuck?
It does sound better.
Your password is this.
Okay.
Can we do a creamed cornatorium?
Ooh. You know, I had Boston Market last night, and they
Congrats.
have
Loading
have-
up.
hell yeah. They have this thing called Parmesan sweet corn.
Reggiano.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that sounds amazing.
Reggie Gigas?
It sounds good. It was all right.
Anybody?
Parmesan Reggie
Anybody?
Gigas?
No? High five? High five?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, Maze!
Amazing.
It's Maze!
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But it's cheese, not corn.
No, well, it was. It was Parmesan corn.
I'm used to the cheese variety.
I love cheese. I could never give it
Dude.
up.
I'm a big
I bought
cheese
2
guy,
more
yeah.
cheeses last night.
Yeah.
What type of cheesies?
I don't know. One's like a goat's milk cheese, and the other one is in basically like because I'm Canadian, I buy Oka once a month. It's like it's
really?
made by like French Trappist monks on the Gaspé
I have
Peninsula.
no
Trap
idea.
House Monks?
Are they trap queens?
I felt really bad because I bought this cheese called Pacific Rock, and I ate it, and I was like, this cheese is fucking delicious. And then I went online, and everyone was like, it sucks. People were like, I'm a cheesemonger, and all of my cheesemonger friends and I make fun of Pacific Rock cheese. And I go, oh, man.
I just like aged white cheddar.
Oh, you're telling me.
Hey, it's a classic.
There's
man.
like
It's-
aged white
Come on, you
females.
got it ready.
3+
Ready?
years.
Yeah,
I'm
make sure-
ready.
You're not ready, Cobalt.
You're not ready. You got to ready.
There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. Okay.
It says I'm ready. Okay.
Who is the most
hit A again
attractive
and it
member
works.
of the NLSS? It's probably Josh.
It's Josh. It's 100% Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's Hafu.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah,
don't
I
make it
guess.
I don't
I
think
was
you got
just talking about
hot
how I wanted to fuck Josh, and then you had to make it all straight.
Oh, well. How do I?
Oh my lord.
God.
As someone with no bias, it's Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh. Yeah, it's
What
Josh,
the
and then I think it's very clearly me at a close second. I mean, it's almost like it's like 2 ones, really.
You're the most dangerous.
Yeah, that's definitely
So if
true.
you're looking for the bad boy of the group, that's probably you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
map all of our personalities to NSYNC members.
All right, so I'm the muscle.
I just fucking spit everywhere.
I think I'm like Justin Timberlake and JC Chazé combined.
Right.
Does that make
think-
Rob
oh,
Joey
oh,
Fantone?
Oh my god!
What the?
I just destroyed a man. Who was
Dude,
that?
I think that was me.
The server used to be good, but now it sucks.
I'm so sorry, Cobalt. I flipped him like 100 times into the air.
Absolutely.
I'm still alive.
Over the edge.
Who is the best fuck of the group? That would be me.
I'd fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That seems fair.
It's an easy one.
With my mind.
Well, if you guys are into bondage, it's definitely me. I'm just kidding.
That was too sincere.
That was very. I thought that joke would roll over better than
Nah,
it did.
you
but
said it
didn't.
way
Yeah,
too
no.
deadpan
It was
for that.
very. It was too serious, I think.
Yeah.
It also had like a little vibe of like, I'm just kidding unless you want to.
Yeah.
It really did.
No, it also probably had the vibe of I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but like,
yeah.
it probably really is. I'm just kidding unless you want to.
Because it's true.
Okay, NLSS member most likely to be into bondage. Go.
I guess I'm gonna say Rob. All right, Rob and Nick.
It's not really something I really mess with, but I'm trying to think if there's, like, it would be really shocking if Mouth was.
Would it?
Yeah, I don't see him that
I
way.
don't think I would be shocked if
No?
if that's
No, I
the thing
wouldn't
with
either.
bondage. Is I think you're never shocked
Oh.
when someone's into bondage. You're like, yeah, I guess that makes
Tie it
sense.
up.
Let him tie me up.
Yeah, shocked is a different thing, I guess. 'Cause it's electricity.
Oh my
I
god.
need to switch.
No.
to reverse.
You know, see, we can't speculate about Hafu. That's not really right to do. Chat's
Yeah, 'cause
like
she's
throwing out all
True.
this stuff.
Because she's a woman, the rules are different because they have it easier than we do. No,
It's just kind of weird, is all I'm saying.
so
Back
unbelievably
out of dark.
punished immediately for telling
Yeah.
the truth.
Here
Going
I
against
am,
social constructs.
just being persecuted for bringing up new ideas.
See, this is why you should have it all out in the open. That way nobody speculates.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, by the way, I've got your lag on the server now.
I'm so sorry. I killed the same person. I'm such an asshole.
Oh, is that it?
Who was
I
that?
killed the same fucking person. Nicholas!
Oh my lord.
What just happened?
Wow, there's a lot into it. This game's got some strategy to it.
God, I was so punished so quickly.
Stop! What are you doing? Why are there 2 men doing donuts in the back?
Nick went super rogue this game.
I realized I wasn't gonna finish, so I just thought I'd have fun with it.
Oh my god.
They're dropping fast now.
NLSS member most likely to spend hard time in prison.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
What's
Hard
easy time?
Oh, I think a hard time is like if you-
Rob for sure.
Yeah, it's very
It's
clearly.
like 100%.
Yeah, that's very clearly me. Yeah, there's not a lot
I
of
didn't want to
question
say it
about
first.
that. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. No,
Well, Mathis did commit a literal crime, so.
that's
Yeah,
true.
I'm
Well,
still
I mean, I've
not
committed
cool with
crimes,
that.
too.
That wasn't
Okay,
very
Rob,
good.
you don't have to. It's not a competition.
Mathis would not have spent hard time for that though. He would have
What?
been
Are you kidding? That was like grand larceny.
No, he would have been on probation or something.
That's
They're not going to send him to like a medium security prison because he defrauded GameStop for a couple of grand.
Yeah. I don't know.
It might literally be grand larceny. I have no idea what the requirement.
No,
for that is,
I
but
think it's if you steal over $500 worth of stuff. It's
$500 is grand.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's all
yeah.
you need for grand. That seems so not grand.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Grand larceny.
They also have things in different degrees. Does that function that way too?
I do know that ladies do larceny.
Yeah, I know they do.
That's true. Yeah.
In the U.S., it is often defined as an amount valued at $400 or more.
Wow, that's insane.
That's like an
incredibly low.
Xbox.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
what I was
grand
thinking. Like, so there's like a lesser larceny, where you would go to, you'd be like, I'm gonna sue you for you stole $300 from the till. I'm gonna take you to court.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just fucking fire them and put their picture up in your store and be like, this dude's a shithead? Like that
Or
would be
you
what I
could
would do.
Send them to jail forever. Is the alternative.
I'm not
You could do
realizing
that.
there is just a bit of like a lack of self-awareness for Judge Mathis now, isn't there?
Interesting question.
I mean, criminals can be judges, surely.
Well, no, I think judges can be criminals. I think is the order.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
If
I
you
don't
were-
trust any human judging me ever.
If you were
Just
the,
because Mathis made a mistake earlier in his life doesn't mean he's not a good person now.
Just really likes.
What's
You know.
so funny about that?
I mean, he doesn't post often in our group, but the things that he does post does make me ask a few questions.
Sorry, could you say, Rob, you need to ready up on that, or you'll get kicked.
Yeah, I can't. Oh fuck! Hold on.
Just saying, every time he posts in our Discord, it's always like the same two things he's really excited about.
if you were the store that someone stole $400 worth of goods from, do you think that they should be sued for grand larceny?
For $400?
Yeah.
Who's the boss? Cobalt.
Like basically destroy their lives over $400.
Practicing.
I mean, if it was $400, absolutely.
Damn it!
Holy shit.
Cobalt, you son of a bitch!
What if it was a grand?
And probably not. No.
Damn it.
It's more like I think at that point, it depends on your business, I guess. But to me, it feels like that's like an opportunity cost. Like you're
Right.
really going to deal with the stress of taking somebody to court over $400. Like unless you're trying to make an example of them or something.
What
I
if they
don't-
were a smug dick about it though, and it was still like 400? You're
Well,
like,
then I
yeah, I
might-
stole it. You gonna sue me? Let's see you sue me.
Then I would probably. Well, you know,
Then
it's
you
not
would
really,
sue them.
I still probably wouldn't sue them at that
it's
point.
not suing
Well,
though, right? Like it's a
Th-
criminal.
That's the charge. Yeah, you're right. I'm phrasing it really stupidly.
If it was like $5,000, I'd be like, yeah. I'll
guess
tell
they
you what
mean,
though,
would
if it
you
was
press
$400,
charges?
I'll be like, hey, keep an eye on your mailbox because you're gonna be hearing from my lawyer. Then I
Right.
would never send them anything. I would just leave them
Open
in
the
fear
mailbox.
for like. I would leave them in fear for a couple of years that they were gonna get a summons. But
I feel like I, in retrospect, should have sued that guy that hit me with his truck.
yeah, that seems like
Shredded your
that,
bike up.
that was a real
Yeah.
opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, well, I wanted to be a good guy, but he
Hey.
gave me a hard lesson on life.
Yeah, you wanted to be a good guy to the dude who hit you with his.
I mean, you know,
It's very generous.
he seemed like a man that had fallen on hard times, and I.
Well, suing
he hit
people
you with
on
his-
hard times isn't always going to be that beneficial to you.
Yeah, I mean, moreover, he hit you with his car.
Yeah, that's true. He did do that.
Like you still
not
incur
really like
legal fees.
Oh, fuck this dude, you know, he's falling on hard times and I hate poor people. It's more like that dude hit you with his vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, you know, even so, it was like he gave me like a sob story. So
Yeah,
Yeah, was
Here's
the
a
car a
sob
sob?
story. That's good.
I like it, yeah.
Sorry, Cobalt. I didn't mean it. Oh my god. I'm getting wrecked. Did I knock him over again?
So deserved.
I don't even need weed.
I don't think Toxic is going to be able to play this game anymore. He just got wrecked in real life, it seems. So violent. He actually just went straight into a fucking tree at like full speed. Midair.
Can I mention that playing in manual is real weird? I keep gearing up.
You'll be ready to do European rally racing though, so that's good.
True. Yeah.
Now Chad can stop making fun of you for living in North America where, you know, the stupid Americans only drive the automatic vehicle.
Well, the parts
There's
are
no
way
HP.
cheaper for manual. You don't have to worry about the automatic transition fucking up and then transmission fucking up and having to spend $2,000 on it or whatever.
I mean, you still have a transmission, right?
What? No, the manual transmission is like 1,000,000 times cheaper than an automatic.
To buy, yeah, but like you can still fuck up your transmission with user error.
No, I know. I'm saying that when you get it replaced, if you get it replaced, it's way cheaper to fix.
Oh, you little whimsical bastard. Get back here.
Why is there a bus here?
I'm trying to be a roadblock.
Oh, no.
I'm role-playing right now by myself.
I'm having way too good of a time chipping people as I go along.
Whoops.
I'm not fast enough to keep up, so I have to just troll people, basically.
Hey, my dampers are leaking.
Yeah.
There's not much of a price difference anymore, really? I thought it was massive before. It was like 2,000 versus 300 or something.
Oh no, that's 1,000,000 Persians against the 300.
Oh.
Let's see.
Would you guys ever make an NLSS comedy movie? I would like you to think about that question.
In my opinion,
to have not asked that question.
every single YouTuber movie based on their own fandom has been incredibly cringeworthy and horrible, and also probably on a baseline level financially a huge waste of their own time.
Yeah, like you guys see that one where that one blonde shithead went to the suicide forest? It really bombed in the box office, I heard.
Not too popular, though.
I thought
did
for
not work out
sure
well.
you were gonna bring up Dragon Slayer Doppelganger.
Oh,
I was like 100% this guy.
That's 19 minutes of bliss.
And it was made before we knew that we were famous.
There's a car that says thanks for. Oh, never mind. Thought it was nutting, but it's nothing.
Thanks for nutting. Cobalt, you ever watched Dragon Slayer Doppelganger?
Nope.
That's Ryan and Mouth's movie.
highest rated indie film on IMDb.
It was.
I'll check it out.
It's 20 minutes long, and it's got a great soundtrack. And a great ass.
Great ass.
We already played this one, didn't we?
You ever watch Mamma Mia?
Well, there are a lot of them that are like this.
Good one too.
Do you want me to or not, Lisa? She's trying to schedule gym time for me right now.
I'm really not trying to do this to you, but because it was right after you said thanks for nothing, there was, and you were like, do you want me to, Lisa? And I was like,
I mean, we can have another one. You know?
This is a good show.
Ooh.
it's good.
Yeah.
Good
It's a
show.
weird one today.
Good show. Yeah, real weird.
A
Yeah.
little later, you know. So
I'm very
It's already 8
tired.
o'clock, yeah.
it's a little late for you guys.
Yeah.
It's not late for me at all.
Yes.
Wait,
I
it's
gotta practice my pitch tomorrow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you pitching?
I'm pitching the first pitch of the Redbirds minor league
that's
baseball
cool.
game on Saturday.
Oh, I thought you were selling something to the Shark Tank.
No. I have to throw a baseball like 60 feet, and I'm gonna embarrass myself. Probably.
Fun.
I'm gonna puke in the middle of the field.
That'll leave a strong impression, at least.
Yeah, I'll make TMZ or something.
You should do the thing where you do like a 360 and then throw the pitch.
Yeah.
Or spin
Oh,
around
man.
on a bat for
That'd be
like
sick.
3 or 4
Yeah, yeah.
rotations, then throw it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick, actually. Do that.
Ryan,
like,
you fucking.
It felt so right.
Rubbing is racing.
is racing. Yeah, I've heard that.
It felt so good.
It says nothing.
It does. It totally says nothing.
Thank you for nutting.
Oh.
Thank you.
For being a friend.
Dude, I was thinking
Travel
about the
down the
Golden
road
Girls.
and back again.
Oh
It's
my
gotta
god.
be up there in terms of like best theme songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That and Cheers.
I didn't know you liked Gilmore Girls.
I like
times.
the theme song to Golden Girls. I've never
I think
really
it's a
seen the show.
surprisingly intellectual show that takes a really real look at people's lives in a way
God
that
damn.
I'm not used to seeing on television.
But I think Ryan unironically likes Frasier, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I liked
think
it
so.
when it aired and it won
Yeah.
every Emmy in existence.
Yeah. No, I'm not judging you. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
mean, the way
like,
you said unironically, dripping
well,
with
I mean,
malice.
that's God damn it.
Whoa! I'm merged
Nick,
with Rob.
You're inside of me.
I'm inside of Rob.
Well, suspension failure, rear left wheel bent.
I can't make it across. I don't know where to go.
My dampers.
Thanks for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
I got hit on every single pass across the fucking thing. Oh, I finally made it. No. I have 2 HP. Please, sir.
Yeah, Lynn really likes Frasier also. We started watching it, and I was like, I think I made it through 4 or 5 episodes.
I'd rather watch Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Me too, but I like both of them, which I don't think was where you were going with that one.
No,
I was just gonna say you like Golden Girls. That's all I was gonna say.
I don't get, like, Frasier and his
slow.
dad are so mean to each other at the beginning. I don't want
It's
to watch
because
families be mean to each other.
they actually love each other, which is why they're able to insult each other, because it's a safe way
Damn
to
it.
experiment.
They made a whole
Conversation.
episode, too, about how the dad was just spying on some woman through her window.
Somebody's car just ended up in ATV, like just straight up, like that's how crumpled it began.
What about Hell Frasier? Dude, I would watch any Frasier extended universe property except Cheers.
Really?
Like, I would love.
You know that Frasier is a Cheers extended.
where everybody
Yes,
knows
yes.
your name.
I prefer to think that Cheers is like a Frasier prequel.
Cheers
but like,
is pretty good, actually.
I would love to see a show it's a second person show. It's filmed from the perspective of everybody that Frasier interacts with. And all it is like a minute of Frasier talking to them about some shit they don't understand in his pompous diction. And then when they leave, they go, "Man, what a fucking asshole." And then
it cuts to the next person.
Yeah, and it's also Seinfeld.
It's also
Actually
Simon.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm into
Like
that.
20 people an episode with tiny little 1-minute cuts each.
Cheers is good. Good times.
Does he end up with the lady that he hires to be the maid around the house?
Wait, which one? Good times?
No, in Frasier.
Yeah, his bang maid.
Yeah, right. It's family.
The lady
'Cause,
that
like,
his dad hires to
His brother
basically
is
be-
married,
yeah,
and
but
he's
then
always
he,
hitting on her, which is
he
weird.
has an affair with the maid. Yeah, it's a great love story about her being basically an indentured servant because of immigration issues, and then
It's
her
kind of
and Niles
sad.
get married, and it's totally cool.
Oh, Niles gets married to her? What about his wife?
Oh, Maris?
He's always, at the beginning of the series, he's like, oh, she couldn't come. She just wanted to stay in her room. And
Yeah,
everybody's
they-
like, oh, what a bitch.
They basically just gaslight Maris the whole show.
That's so sad. Like, I don't even know her side of the story.
Maris wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
They
that's
got
exactly
mad.
what he sounds like.
Wait, they get mad because she can't come?
I think
different
she's
thing.
got
It's
like
not a-
some anxiety issues or something because she doesn't like to leave the bedroom, and then they just make
Yeah.
fun of her. And they're freaking psychologists.
Yeah,
That's
that seems
true.
pretty rude. Yeah. Well, I mean, in Seinfeld, George Costanza does murder his wife.
Well,
so-
What?
And
Yeah,
Saved
you
by the
remember that?
Bell, Zach Morris literally causes most of the problems and is a
That's
horrible
true,
human
yeah.
being.
Zach Morris is not a good influence.
Wait, George murders his wife though?
Well,
Yeah.
by buying the cheap letters.
Oh,
shit,
with the
poison
shitty.
poisons
Yeah,
her, yeah,
I forgot
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The glue got her.
And that happens in like there are still like 3 more seasons after that happens.
Yeah, they're not. It's not played up for sadness at all.
It
Yeah,
was
no.
like kind of a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Huh. Yeah, that didn't
There's a
strike
boss.
me as the hard-hitting moment that it probably should have been in the show.
There's no touching moments on Seinfeld.
No, not at all.
There's actually 0.
Yeah. That's why I mean Seinfeld is basic like essentially Always Sunny is Seinfeld on crack. Like it's the same they're all terrible people in Seinfeld.
I mean, on Sunny, they actually are literally on crack a couple of times.
That's true, yeah.
It's Dennis and Dee specifically.
Cobalt, don't drive in reverse. It's bad manners.
And Charlie.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
When did Charlie do crack?
I think he does it the second time, and I think
He-
Mac does it once too.
Charlie's always huffing paint. I didn't know he smoked crack, though.
He huffs glue, yeah.
There's an anime, Always Sunny.
Wait, what?
Konosuba apparently is like an
No
anime
way.
Always Sunny.
Oh,
Kind
is
of
it
ironic,
right?
considering
Is it-
It's Always Sunny is already an anime.
Right,
There-
right. that's
have you
true,
seen the
yeah.
Up episode? The one where the
Yeah,
groceries
yeah.
or the convenience store gets robbed?
Yeah.
And then Charlie
Yeah.
has a special fantasy and it goes into 3D animation for a while.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
I like to play video games.
Oh, you mean Boko no Soleil Philadelphia?
Solaire's in the show?
Boku no Soleil Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's French
Boku no
Japanese.
Soleil Philadelphia.
How do you guys have so much health still?
It's a French-Japanese crossover anime.
Where can I watch that at?
Philadelphia?
Yep.
Philadelphia, Japan.
First season is on Crunchyroll. The first and the fourth season.
The second
third
season
season
was
is-
never published anywhere.
Yeah, it's only available on a VHS tape that you can buy from the Akihabara district in Japan.
Right.
What's the what does Boku mean? Because I feel like people mention the word Boku all the time.
Boku.
My?
Boku these nuts on your forehead,
Well-
mon frere.
All right, so my hero is Boku no, isn't it?
So it's my.
I don't know.
Goku, no.
I or my.
Kokodo, Bo, Mono Coco.
It means my.
The Japanese, they're always saying no to everything. You know, it's very pessimistic. They should have a couple yeses. You know.
They're very pragmatic.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
You know, repetition is actually one of the.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. I don't know where I heard that from. I feel like somebody said that
Cat.
once.
I'm just being honest. You're wasting your breath explaining to me what
Oh.
Boku means.
No is possessive. Boku is first-person pronoun, so it's a way of linking the words together.
Wow, of course.
Pronouns.
It's like a
primarily
Japanese
by men.
hyphen.
It places it in the statement.
Gotcha.
Boku no equals my hero. Gotcha.
Okay.
It's like Watashi, but for males. Gotcha.
I don't know what the fuck
yeah.
you're talking about.
Wash,
like a
Watashi
Watashi,
is Japanese for I.
Why do they need so many letters for it?
Yeah, just use one.
Yeah, you use the one letter.
Stupid.
Seems like a really
know.
inefficient language.
Why don't you tell them to change it then?
I will.
I do. They don't listen to me because I'm speaking English. we're at a crossroads.
It's a symbol, so evidently they don't have to write all of that every time.
No, this map sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, it's just one of the regular race maps.
Yeah, it looks like a bunny though.
Guitar solo.
Oh, you know
Looks
what?
more like a penis.
I
With
would
a
say it
big
looks like an
ball.
elephant.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
Okay.
Looks like an
Penis.
upside down elephant.
I'm
It looks
really
like-
seeing the
like-
profile of a penis, and
It's
like
the
a little
incredibly like.
What are you talking?
Swingy ball and dick. Like he's
Yeah,
like
I do see
winding it
the.
up.
I see the balls, but
Yeah.
could not.
Well, you see the ball, and the dick goes up. It's one of those curler ones.
Yeah, one of
dick
those
goes
incredibly thin Brontosaurus dicks.
It's a gonzo dick.
Yeah, but then you see like you get a little bit of the belly there, and a little bit more of the, you know.
So
Side.
Boku is
Under,
I.
undersack. The taint.
No makes
This
it
isn't-
possessive, so it transforms I to my. That's how it
This
works.
isn't Japanese class.
Yes, that's what.
I'm happy you said it.
Or it looks like a tooth being pulled that's still coming out.
Yeah.
No, this isn't. What's the one that it looks like? It's like one lane with two turns at the end. Chad.
Thinking of,
Oh yeah,
penis.
it's like a boomerang. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we haven't done that one in a while. What's it called?
Boomerang.
Chat's gonna know. One person in chat will know.
I got that song stuck in my head.
How about Boku no and more anime talk?
Bonebreaker Valley is also.
That's pretty good.
I don't.
We did Bonebreaker at the beginning.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
the one
the.
shaped like a bone. I can remember that one.
Could it be? I don't think it's Hilltop Stadium.
Yeah, I
No,
still-
big
I thought we
valleys.
did select cars already.
I still haven't
They
loaded.
changed the map.
He's
to
changing the
a
map
bunch
so we can get a
times.
fun one. Because we're
Crash
getting all the
Canyon.
damn lame race ones with no intersections.
Crash Canyon Main Circuit Banger Race.
You got any tips for this damn?
That looks good.
We can't talk
This is-
about it yet. Never mind.
This is not it, but it's also good.
Good enough.
I was gonna ask Austin for tips
Tips for what?
for Gungeon, but two people haven't gotten to the
No,
party.
yeah, dude. Don't.
Oh
you
my
know,
God, they're right. It is a double Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say. Don't avoid spoilers
Whoa.
on my accord. You're good to go as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, but Nick hasn't seen it yet either.
For what? What are we talking about?
For Gungeon,
Yes, yeah, I haven't seen
stuck
it.
on phase 3 of something.
Yeah, it's no. I still have trouble with this stuff.
It's killing me slowly inside.
I heard they killed off the main guy in Enter the Gungeon.
My advice is
fourth
like
season.
get the easy stars. You know,
Mm.
avoid
Yep.
getting the hard stars or
Do
like.
they stack?
Yeah, you can get 3,
Oh.
and you can just
Patrol
save
should
them.
change the name to Enter the Fungin because it generates fun.
It does, yeah.
Generates lots of fun.
It's a fun video game.
What, Zertex? Are you okay?
Yeah,
Like,
if they
his
generate
car-
some Funyuns, that would be nice too. I would like those.
Ooh, I love Funyuns, yeah.
Ah! Ah!
He's a laggy boy.
Jeez, that man is flipping all over the place.
Wrong way.
Wrong
That
way.
is the wrong way. Oh God.
Dude, this server is not as good as it used to be.
Wow, what's wrong with it?
Now I'm getting the lag you guys were getting, and I'm realizing why I thought you were so bad. Turns out when there's a little bit more latency, it's a lot harder to play.
Oh yeah, yeah. Very difficult.
I keep like my turns are half a second off, and occasionally I get bumped by ghosts or drive through a man who is clearly in front of me.
Yeah,
Is
now
that
try
why I
playing
keep
on
losing?
manual.
No, I've driven through a couple of ghost people.
I went the
before.
wrong way, and I'm paying for it so bad. Don't go the wrong way. Not worth it.
Zertex, turn off your Bitcoin miner. We need more of your cores.
How do you guys feel about like sites using you to mine Bitcoin without your knowing?
Real
Feel
bad.
great about it.
That's
Yeah, I don't
like
like it at
probably
all.
one of the
Comfortable with it?
worst things they could do other than steal my credit card.
Yeah.
Not a fan of that either.
Ah, Rob!
Yeah, I got spun around. I have to hold on. I have to actually manually change to reverse in order to
Oh
back up.
no.
Oh, sweet God.
Is that you being torn to shreds?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh
Snap's
no!
pretty fun though.
Ah, no! I killed someone. I'm sorry. I was thrown off the track and someone hit me head on.
I think that was me. You were just laying in the middle of my path. Oh my
No, it
God.
wasn't.
Oh my God! See, I just saw that.
Welcome to the
I'm all right.
jam.
I'm all right. I'm still okay. Could just give me 5 seconds of uninterrupted time, please.
Gear down to.
Oh, he ghosted
Everyone
me.
just blew you up.
Yeah, I have no engine anymore, so I'm going a little slower.
It's amazing how fast they can still go when they're torn to shreds.
Doesn't handle as well as it used to. I think my dampers must be leaking. Oh, that reminds me, I have to get my oil changed tomorrow.
That sounds fun.
It's not fun. I'm just gonna drive over and then be like, change my oil, and then they're gonna be like, all right, and
You
they're
go to
gonna
the
come
lube?
back in like 4 hours later. No, I won't go to Jiffy Lube because they have bad reviews.
Oh,
All the reviews are like, they tried to sell me.
air filter.
They said my axle was shattered and I had to get a new one.
They tried to sell my organs.
They tried to save my life by telling me my car was a dangerous wreck about to happen. Oh no.
No, why did you do
Why
that?
don't you just get a Model S? Yeah, why don't I get a Model S? A $100,000, $200,000 car from a company run by Hank Scorpio. Why don't I just get a Model S?
One
Dude,
Isaac episode?
I was saying, I'm like, you, if you did.
What
Sorry,
is this sentence?
Porky pigged a little bit on that one, but
If
if you did PUBG 12 hours a day
For 6 months.
you could make $500,000. I almost guarantee.
Ah, Cobalt!
Oh my God. I was about to finish
What?
the first time ever.
fueled
was
me
so
across the
close.
finish line.
Well,
Get a Model T. Now we're talking. Last good product Ford ever, friggin'. Anyway,
What time is it?
it's time.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dying, dude.
You guys okay?